soon. There's a double O wolf in uniform, howling at the moon. Golden phasers in his holster, warp core humming low. STFC in his blood, to the faction wars he goes. James Bond the furry in the Starry Night's tomb, howling at the galaxy, howling at the moon. Federation spies, Romulan lies, Klingons bringing doom. Still he's out there grinding, howling at the moon.
Hello there.
Raiding bases in the darkness, OPC loot in his sight. Dilithium dreams and latinum schemes, grinding day and night. Incursions bring the chaos, alliances call too soon. Yet Bond just tips his furry ears and howls beneath the moon. James Bond the furry in the Starry Night's tomb, howling at the galaxy, howling at the moon. Servers clash in silence, armadas make it boom. Still he's out there smiling, howling at the moon. Starships chase across the stars, warp trails cutting through the scars. But no villain can resist that sound, the furry howl that shakes the ground. James Bond the furry, with his phaser in tune, defending Starfleet secrets under crescent moons. Victory or madness, he'll be back real soon, 'cause Bond keeps on surviving, howling at the moon. Yeah. Oh. Oh. He's got the tux, he's got the charm, but he's got a tail tucked under his arm. Martini shaking, never stirred, but don't you dare say the F word. He howls at night beneath the moon, claims it's just a habit, nothing to assume. But when the fursuit's hanging in his den, he says that's just for undercover ops, my friend. James Bond says he's not a furry, no, not me. Don't you worry, just a secret agent, suave and sly. That tail and ears, don't ask why. He sneaks through missions, sleek and fast, but those paw prints always give away his past. MI6 says, Bond, what's this disguise? He shrugs, it's Espionage supplies. He's got a code name, he's got a gun, but Comic-Con thinks he's there for fun. And when the crowd all starts to cheer, he growls, it's not a fur meet, I'm just blending in here. James Bond says he's not a furry, no, not me. Don't you worry, just a secret agent, sleek and sly. Ignore the ears and the fluffy tie. From Q's new gadgets to M's raised brow, they all know the truth, but they won't say it out loud. License to purr or license to thrill. He says he's not a furry, but we know he will. James Bond says he's not a furry, no, not me. Don't you worry, just a spy with a howl at night, but never a furry. Well, maybe a little, all right. cracking bases. Feet is up, melting faces. But behind the PvP and raids, there's a secret I ain't never afraid. No cloak, no shame, just truth and flair under the armor. I got synthetic hair while you're trash talking in world chat flurry. Let me be real, yeah, I'm a furry. Yeah, I'm a furry and I don't care. Rockin' paw gloves with pixel warfare. Call me weird, call me wild. I'm just being me, unapologetically styled.
How you doing? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy full moon day. We're going to talk about this. You're not seeing what you think you're seeing. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. How you doing, Austin? Good to see you. Erwin, what's up? Oh, of course. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Hashtag free JB furry wish. Oh, my God. Music volume is low. I understand. But if it's too high, you're not going to hear me. So you need to decide who you want to hear. Well, I mean, sure. This song is lying to us? Well, like I said, I'm not a furry. It's not lying. It's the truth. You weren't here. Oh, well, okay. I see what you're going with this. Okay. So, you know, I almost took a sip of water and I couldn't because I had this on and I forgot. Are you wearing a new hat? Yeah. How did you know that, Ostis? How did you know? What? Did you notice that? No, it's okay. Okay, perfect. So, I'm going to take this off now, you crazy people. Hold on a second. There's fur on my microphone. Not anymore. Hey, Danny, thank you for the follow. Erwin, I just took this off. Couldn't you do it earlier? You like the haircut? Thank you very much. Okay, let's begin. Fine, somebody redeemed a howl. Here we go. My goodness. Okay. There's your howl, Erwin. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the fart, Ostis. Hey, pal, Scopely, September is gonna be better. Also, Scopely, so we're destroying PvP even further by selling 3 FTs that are essential, QSS on steroids. Yeah. Look. Is that a surprise, hey, pal? Honestly, is that a surprise? It's not. Good practice for later. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god. Okay, I need some water. Anyway, that was the point of all of this. So yeah, hey pal, don't be surprised that Scopely is gonna do something like this. They didn't change their ways. Everything is the same. And anti-QSS per ship class. Yeah, Omega. It's expected. I mean, look. The business model is designed in a certain way. I'm not justifying it. You know my vote. My vote is I don't do it. I don't even engage in it. But if they release content and they're trying to sell packs, it has to be something that has an appeal to people that they in their mind they say, "Oh my god, I must have this." That's how they roll. Oh, it's not a surprise. It's just do it. I already howled for you. Oh, it's not a surprise. Just that they wonder why the community poops on them so much. I don't think they wonder. I just think that it goes back to what I was saying, that people say one thing and they do something else. So people talk crap about them, but they still buy packs. Well, that's the person's fault that is doing that. If you really want to be heard, speak with your wallet. Words don't really go that far. Plain and simple. Don't be surprised. Okay, I think I can get out of deep space here. Let's see what's going on today. Let's see what's going on in CFC. We need a new term that goes past tone deaf to summarize what they do. Let's come up with one. They never said they aren't going to keep putting out new stuff. They said they're going to fix things. I know. Where's the fix? Where's the fix? We're back at it. No, seriously, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You just do you. You just vote with your actions. That's all you can do here. They're just snooking the game is all. Doesn't matter what they do. Doesn't matter what music they play. You listen to your own. Don't give them that much power. That's what I do. I'm not that emotional about this. It's more of the same. They also said it's going to be overnight. It isn't going to be overnight. Yeah, that's right, Jeff Games. Some things are not overnight, but some things are immediate. We talked about it. We talked about it plenty. There's some things they can do immediately, and they can announce them. They're just choosing not to do it. Fishy what? Hey, turnout. Turnout. What? Don't worry, guys. G5 Plus players can get fixes in November. They're talking about G7. How much you want to bet that that is G7? That whole comment is G7 related. It's G7 related. G7 is coming out in November. That's my guess. If all they didn't say fixes, they said updates, meaning G7 in November. Yes. Content for G5 Plus, meaning G7. G7 has to come out this year. It's overdue. They want their money. I'm just going to play it for free. I dare them to actually paywall it. First time channel, Danny, Zuko. I haven't spent a dime since this last arc. I didn't even try to play it because it was so bad. There you go. First time channel, welcome in, Danny. He says that he wasn't even interested in even trying it out. That's what they're selling people right now. They think they're doing something good, but they're doing something bad. People are losing interest. We have people quitting. We have people losing interest. We have people spending less. Scopely, if you still want to continue doing the same, you're welcome to it, but it's not going to magically, keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. That's insanity. That's them. I think the music is too loud for me. I'm going to lower it a little bit. Yeah, I like it better this way. Or I'm going to do it differently. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. We're going to do it like this. Yeah. Much better. I've been spending more since following your advice, JB. Wait, did I read that right? I've been spending more since following your advice, JB? I don't know if a worse insult. Was that my impact on you? Oh, God. I wonder how many whales quit since once G7 drops. We assuming G7 is going to be a poop show. You may not be wrong, but let's find out first. Don't bury it quite yet. Let's find out. I mean, your negativity is all over the place. I'm not saying that the odds are not in their favor, but it hasn't happened yet. Hasn't happened yet. The game feels like a job that doesn't pay, so why try? Well, Danny, I mean, that argument is true about any video game. You can turn the game into a chore that you feel like you're performing job duties and you're not getting paid. The key is, if the game makes you feel that way, then you need to review your choices and see, hey, maybe I need to change something so it doesn't feel that way. And after you tried everything and it still feels like that, then maybe it's time for you to look for another game. I can make this look like a job if I choose to. I choose not to. Hey, Firebreak, what's going on? How you doing? You gotta have fun playing it. If not, pick up a different game. Exactly. I quit playing because running an alliance was that easy. Was that way. And so I took action. Yeah. Look, anything in life, you can do that and it doesn't feel good anymore. And then you can either keep pushing through and suffer, or you can push through and try to change it at the same time. Hopefully you'll make it better. Hey, Tin Man, good morning. What's going on? Sonat on YouTube. Hey, that title goes so hard. Dropping bars. Dropping bars. What bars? What bars? I wonder if we all have another sci-fi MMO game to migrate to if this is not getting better. We want your opinion on what is next. We want to follow your content. Yeah, Omega, I mean, I will always be playing a game. Dune Awakening is fun for me to play, but it's not that fun to watch. Even when I watch other people play it, it's not that fun for me. So that's not a good game for me to stream, but I've been looking for another game. Hey, on September 27th, potential long giveaway stream, furry stream, I will be playing some horror games that are gonna scare the living poop out of me. And we'll see how that one goes. No, I'm expanding horizons. I'm still here. I mean, I'm still, believe it or not, I'm still enjoying the game because I created an environment that I actually enjoy the game. You saw the announcements came out. I wasn't even paying attention that deep. I mean, it's just more of the same. The cycle, Scopely cycle continues, and you need to choose how you respond to said cycle. Putz, question, how much fur can furry fluff if a furry could fluff fur? A lot. This fur is everywhere, man. It was on my microphone. It's on my beard, my trimmed beard. It's on my mouth, my water. You have no idea. But as far as fluffing the fur, you do want to look. I have a fluffy, furry creature in the house. Not me. It's my dog, the Siberian Husky. That's a lot of fur. Now you can fluff it. I have a specialty in fluffing fur. I do. So yeah, games are fun. Games are a lot of fun, but you have to make them fun. They're not by default. Just you playing the game doesn't mean that you're automatically having fun. You need to choose fun. You need to elect fun. And you need to do it your way. Burnout is inevitable, though. Again, if you treat it like a job, it doesn't hurt to take a break if you feel like burnt out. Exactly. But the problem with a game like this is if you take a month break, there's some essential content that you're going to be missing out on that it's going to be harming your progression. So, look, I took the foot off the gas. You see me playing now. I still play, but I took the foot off the gas. I don't need to put in that much effort. Op 70 has been reached. I have my goals that I'm still meeting. But that's it. I'm not letting Scopely tell me what to do. When they just release these FDs and whatever, I don't care about it. I get it when I get it. Just finished the Makala Crucible. Congrats, Tin Man. Me too. I actually finished spending 10,300, rare G6 materials this morning. I've been cooking a dry dock. This dry dock, that was like 3,400. I did, was it this one? Yeah, I did this one. This was 3,400 ore. And then I did 2 researches that summed up about 450, 500 rare gas, and that reached it for me. You could play through all the Final Fantasy games on stream. That will be a lot of fun. The most fun I had was X, Final Fantasy X. I think it's the only one I actually played. You know, hey, pal, reach out to me on YouTube and tell me which one you think I should start with. One that is popular, because I'm not really familiar with the Final Fantasy saga so much. It doesn't hurt to take a break. Yeah, I read that one. Since you showed me how to spend wisely on packs, I've started to enjoy the game more. Hey, Ostis, this is what I was hoping for, is for people to actually feel so motivated that they will choose what they want to spend, if they even want to spend, and if they do spend it, they do it because they're actually happy. So, there's an example, Scopely, that I'm not just eliminating people spending money on your game. They naturally want to spend because they're happier. Scopely, learn from this. I hope you watch this segment. A player is happy. A player wants to spend. You give them happiness. You give them what they want. They will want to spend. Food for thought. Embrace the howling. If this is not embracing it, I don't know what is. Omega. We're fluffing JB's fur tonight. Depends. Depends who you are. Depends. I don't just let anybody fluff my fur. You know? It doesn't work that way. I'm not like a... No. My dog will go to anyone. I'm picky. You can easily skip a month. Yeah, Final Fantasy X is so good. Oh, yeah. The question is, are people... Because here's the thing. I'm realizing more... I mean, I'm only 5 months into live streaming. Which is amazing if time flies so fast. But I'm learning that there are some games that are fun to play, but they're not that much fun to watch. So obviously our hangout and the fun that we're having and the jokes and the interaction is a big thing of live streaming, but also the game that I'm playing. I don't want to just play a game that I enjoy, but other people don't enjoy watching. So that's the trick, is to find that one that works for both. I'm now officially 99.8% free to play. Free to pay. Ost is nice. Yeah, Sonat is saying streaming is fun. I like the game dev too. I'm only like 3 months in. Oh, you're doing game development? Nice. JB is 99.8% flurry, I suppose. Happy Sunday, Vosh. Good to see you, man. All right, so let's see what's going on with the events here. Let's focus on STFC. So Echoes of Makala, here's what I actually purchased. It was mostly ore. I did buy some gas because I needed that, because I'm noticing that a lot of my buildings and a lot of my researches and my Enterprise E require rare gas. So gas is going to be my issue. So I did buy a good amount. But the reason I bought these is the officers here actually have more meaning to me. They're not that, I mean, they're outdated, but still, like, if it comes to the choice of these officers or these that you can get from the DTI store or these that are PvP that I can get from the Terran store, these officers are the most value, and also you get 100,000 par steel, Sigma par steel every chest. 100,000. Yes, so every 10 you get 1 million. Now that's not a joke, man. That's not a joke. People should absolutely focus on this. Buy? I'm not buying anything. 3 months is in streaming. Oh, Sonat, you're... Oh, yeah, nice. I'll check out your stream. I've been doing game development for over a year. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, I never really got into game development. I worked for Blizzard. I know a lot about gaming companies, but I don't do coding or devs or development, anything like that. Creative development is the only thing I did, but that's not video games. That's more board games and card games. You said buy at least 5 times. I don't see a word ban. If people want to buy, they can buy. I'm not telling people don't spend ever. I'm saying spend only if you choose to, but make sure that you do it for the right reasons. I purchase games. I have a problem with this model, though, with the packs thing. I have over 300 board games. Dang, Vosh, that's nice. I'm actually forming... So I have a running group. I'm a long-distance runner, and I belong to a running club. And there's a group of friends there that I joined this new running club a few months ago, and they're into board games, too, so we're probably going to start having board game days. You said you bought ore? Oh, you buy bundles with currency. I mean... Why would I spend money on this game? Okay, Unity here. This one is over. There's no overflow, but I'm going to complete it at the same time. That's totally cool. This I don't care about. Star Trek Day events. I think that's another hostile grinding thing, right? Yeah, it's pretty consistent. Just one day paid you ore, one day paid you gas, and now we're getting crystal, which is cool. Better not be packs. Yeah, don't worry. I will not fail you. I will not fail you, Erwin. Redeem code Star Trek Day 20k Officer Depot tokens. Yes, I stopped by Tiberius' stream this morning before I went on live, and I saw that he had a pin message, so I claimed it thanks to him. If you have any questions on game recommendations, let me know. Okay, I will absolutely. Hey, pal, we can play Monopoly on stream with viewers. We could. I know what games get me riled up and excited, and I think I need to be playing those. Like, there were some moments, like arenas or waves or some things that I did here in this game that I was very involved in. It was a lot of fun for everyone. I need more stuff like that. Okay, I just saw a piece of fur flying around. So distracting. What game code claim? Callum, there's a code that Jeff Games just linked here. It's Star Trek Day. You claim that in the Scopely online store, and you get 20k Officer Depot tokens. Monopoly isn't a board game. It's crap. Damn, Erwin. You mean business. Hey, it's a full moon tonight. We gotta respect it. You know what's funny? You need to see my husky when I do this. Hold on a second. I need to... I broke something again. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Monopoly Plus is on Steam. My God, all this fur! This costume is too furry. Okay, let's get down to business here. Miners need to get out. Send them out. Send them out. Okay, 5 of them are out. That's good. Jess Bomb Diggity is going to show up. Hearing that? Yeah, she said that's how I call her. I think she's a furry. To be honest, it's a bit your fault. You said these bits count to furry goals. No, yeah, it's true. Look, we're in this together. We're all to blame. I heard GB wanted us to call him a furry. Luna, can you read? Can you read what I said? I said, don't you dare calling me a furry. Not a flurry. Not a furry. Not a fluffy. None of them. None. I'm not a furry. This is just a costume. Do we need to do this again? Oh, you keep pushing me.
Hello there.
Yeah, you keep pushing me. Gappy! Hello there. Flurry. Sure. Denial won't save you. I'm not in denial. You guys are just pushy. Looks like I need to reboot the game because it's broken. There we go. Hey, Gappy. How you doing? Happy Sunday. What are you up to? Anybody... I will need to live vicariously through you, ops level upgrading people. Anybody pushing ops, please share that with me. Please share that with me. I miss it so much. November is too far off, man. I got 2 months to not pushing ops. You'll need James Blonde's help to stand a chance to shut us about your being a furry. Yeah, well, look. September 27th is going to be here in 20 days. I hope we're going to get far with our contributions. Look, I mean, the bits are flying in. We're short on subs, and we're short on unleashing the furry fund. Now, it can be any combination of all of the above. But I'm telling you, we're low. I don't know how long the stream's going to be. I may have time for only one costume at best. Kevin just hit Op 69 last night. Look at this guy. Oh! I missed that time, man. How does it feel? 1 level away. You're probably going to hit Op 70 before G7 because it's 2 months away at least. See that piece of fur flying around? I'm pushing Crenshaw, but so hard. Go for it, man. Look, honestly. Even building a ship and tearing it up, that's exciting. Not as much as Ops, but it's exciting. Any ideas how to acquire G4 ship parts as a G6 player? I can't scrap ships anymore. Well, G4 ship parts, you're still getting them. You're still getting them from other sources. You have the GS31. You have other ways you can get them. GS31 is a good source. If you look at the GS31 refinery, and mine is tier 5, I mind you, so it's still pretty good. Like, look at this. I have a guaranteed almost 1,000. A tier 5. A tier 5. Gunner! Gunner! Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you very much. We have a hype trade, finally. So, you get 1,000 G4 rares. You get 7,300. A tier 5. Now, as you keep tier... these are all guaranteed. You're getting G5 and G4 and some G6, and it's going to keep increasing. There. So, the GS is really the key. Hello there, Luna. And we have a ban of a word that I respect, and I will be happy to not say that stupid word. The word is furry. The word is furry. I'm not allowed to say it. I will happily not say it. Here we go. I haven't been looking in my GS refinery. Oh, please do. Again, tier 5. I'm free to play, so most people that actually paid, they have it even higher. They get more. I haven't been looking in my GS refinery. Yeah, I just read that one, and we have a hype train. 18% into level 1. Thank you very much. Kevin feels amazing. That is the goal, to hit 70 before G7 is released. Yeah, that was my goal. And I reached it. And I'm happy I reached it. And now I find other fun things to do in the game. And I also do I play other games as well. Here's the way I see it. When I'm racing, when I'm running like half a marathon or any race really, I take a week of really enjoying the victory rush, not really looking for another goal, just enjoying it, and then starting to determine what my next goal is. In this game, it's the same. I ran a marathon here for 5-something years, playing the game, reaching up 70, the max level possible, and now I enjoy the victory, and now I'm finding other goals. You know, ships, stuff like that, catching up on certain things. I have my own list of goals. And then when the ops thing comes out, then it's racing time again. Then I'll race again. So why are we wearing a furry tonight? Well, Gunnar, the reason... He got me. Oh my god, I should have known better! See? This is what happens when you change the word redeem. I forget which one we're playing. Yeah, there we go. Start all over again. Just how it goes. I mess up. I gotta do it again. Gonna be here all day. Oh, you laugh as much as you want. You got me. You got me. I pay the price. Easy. Yeah, Luna. It was so easy to get me on that one. By the way, if you guys, the sticker thing is new. If you guys have stickers that you want me to add, let me know. I will be happy to add them. I just didn't want to put all of them out because it's like they have hundreds and then it's just too confusing. So I chose ones that I like, but you tell me what you like. Danny, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at me? It was easy. I won't type that much, so he auto-read it. Yeah, I know. What are you laughing at? Erwin! Why are you laughing at me? Just get that out of my face!
God,
you evil person!
This is a raid!
Tiberius!
I can't see, you can't see.
Hi!
So what? All that matters
How's
is
it
can
going?
fucking or see. That's a raid!
You see what they're doing to me? You see? You see that? Terrible. Hi.
I'm not a furry!
Raiders! That's right, I'm not a... Look, guys, thank you. Don't let looks fool you, okay? Tonight's a full moon. I probably said the word, and we're in the middle of a word ban. I said it. I gotta reset the timer. Oh my god. Okay, so we have a bunch of things going on right now. The word furry is banned. I can't say it. If I say it, I gotta reset the timer back to 5 minutes. And then there's a full moon tonight, and I respect it because, you know, it's a full moon, and I respect full moons. I can't read that, Frida Nooks. I can't read that. No, I see what you're doing to yourself. Tiberius. This is a community. It's a team effort here, okay? It's a team effort of having fun. I'm still having fun. I know I'm raging and stuff, but it's all in good spirit. I know I do. Whoa! Erwin, thank you for the 5 gifted subs! Let's go! We're gonna have a... the word I'm not to say stream. We have a big stream on... I can't say that, AC. Thank you, but I can't say it. I can't say the word. I really want to say the word, but I can't say the word. Lloyd Vivino, thank you for the follow. Yeah, thank you. Tiberius, how was your stream? How was your stream? By the way, I gotta thank you for pinning that message of the code for the day. It's Star Trek Day. Because I got 20k depot things that... Thank you, Erwin. Hold on a second. It's howling o'clock. Oh! There we go. We also have the heart rate monitor. Because people want to see how far they can push me. Star Trek Day, yes, the code is really good. I mean, it's 20k tokens that you can use for 5 epic shard, it's 5, yeah. 5 epic shards, epic officer shards of your choice. It's not bad. Candy, hi. Can't say the word for 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Luna, thank you for the emojis. Sorry, what code? Yeah, okay, yeah, we linked it for you. We have a hype train going on. It's going high up there. We're almost at level 4. Oh, yeah, we're level 3. No, we're level 3. Level 3, 14%. 3 minutes to go. Yeah, now you know. In my case, it was 5 S31 Giorgio. Yeah, I'm probably going to buy all Giorgio. I just been waiting to actually buy a giant pile that I can... Let's see if I can do that now. But sometimes they have events that actually pay something substantial. So I can buy almost 200 shards of her. I can probably get her to the next tier right now. Question is, should I? Next time I actually need to use her in a situation that she can make a big difference, then I will. But I'm still saving it because maybe they'll add more. JB got a new song in DM. No in it. We'll later. We have a lot going on right now. New song and there's no word in it. Yeah, I got that. We'll look into that in a bit. Okay, can we look at the game? Luna Shadow, thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Hype Train is flying off the rails. Pun intended. Level 3 complete. We're at level 4 now. Not playable, yeah. Yeah, no, we'll be playing songs here and there. I just don't want us to overdo it. Oh, I gotta check the flashpoint. Retro Fury, thank you for the 200 bits cheer. Heck yes. What? Can I... Wow. Thank you. I didn't say the word. Okay, I didn't say the word. We're almost level 5. It's hot in this thing, and there's stuff all over me. I can't keep counting. I'm trying to get out of this loop, okay? There's stuff all over me, man. I blame you for that. All these howling o'clock redeems, which I appreciate. Just remember, you're our favorite, JB. Yes. Yeah, you, Erwin. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm watching you. Is it hot because of all the... Yes, bat you down. It's... You have no idea what it means. Look at this. I mean, look at this. Look what you made me do. Ah! Calibar! Ultra, there's stuff all over me. That's what she said.
I'm not furry!
Erwin, I can't say it yet! Give me 2 seconds! Now I can say it! I'm not a furry, okay? This is just an act! It's just an act! I'm not a furry! You happy now? Somebody, what's up? Erwin, thank you for the sub. Oh, yeah. Welcome in. First time chatter. Man, SK, you look good. On top of being a good sport. Cheers.
Oh,
thank you.
Come on!
We're having fun. The key of all of this 5 months of live streaming is to have a good time. It's to have a good time. I'm emotionally damaged, but in a good way. If I suffered, you see, I don't play for suffering. If I suffered that much playing STFC, I would have uninstalled the stupid game ages ago. Okay? If I suffered doing this furry thing, I would have stopped it. God, I got fur all over me. I hate it. Such violence. I approve. Yeah. There's something oddly comforting about characters with tails, ears, and lots of fluff, don't you think? I know you guys like it, especially Bomb Diggity. She keeps talking about it. She wants it all the time. She says that I'm calling her name when I howl. 1 minute, 35 seconds for the hype train. It's 47% into level 4, almost level 5, FYI. Hydrate, thank you. I need it. Oh my god. Why am I shaking? Heart rate went up to 85. As a long distance runner, that's an achievement. You know you like it. I honestly, I've been enjoying this thing so much. You protest so much. Show us your tail. I don't have one. Okay, we need to buy a costume with a tail. And we'll get it right on time because winter is coming. Winter is coming. Oh, you are growing your hair on your chest. Oh, there she is. We just talked about her. We just said. You call it? I just howled. Then she typed something. See? You see? You see? That suit? No. This is just a top. I don't have anything for the bottom. You guys are the worst. Oh my god. If you had to describe a werewolf's texture in one word, what would it be? Furry. God, I got fur all over. Oopsie. Bad flurry. A dire wolf quality. Yes, we did a dire wolf. I'm not a furry gunner, you're right! Okay, 13 seconds before the hype train goes away. Thank you all. Whatever happens, thank you all. Reminds me of Tom Selleck. Oh, yeah, the guy's a furry. No, dungeon doesn't work here.
That was easy.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you all for the hype train. Thank you all. Thank you for all your contributions. This is a lot of fun. And we shall get a costume with a tail. Okay, I can tell you this. If we raise enough money to unleash the furry in the Unleash the Furry Fund, I will buy... Lizard! Thank you. I will buy one with a tail. I will show you the tail. Okay? I will show you. God! Hello, Sea Engineering. Good to see you. Don't let looks deceive. It's very deceiving. Don't let that fool you. Did you see the horsey one? There's a horsey one? What horsey? What are we talking about? Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. So anyway, Echoes of Makala. I highly recommend going for Par Steel and Ore. If you have enough conversion tokens and you can still do the conversion, obviously this pays double. But remember, every event that pays crystal pays double. So you either get it from here or you get it from something else. I just think there's a lot of ore here, and that's something that you shouldn't take lightly. Or Sigma Par Steel. I'm sorry, yeah, there's a lot of Par Steel here. Sigma Par Steel is, especially in G6, becomes an issue. There were a couple of odds levels that my bottleneck was actual Sigma Par Steel. Not Sigma Speed Ups and other materials, it was Par Steel. I don't remember which. So keep that in mind. This is very valuable. I really see this as valuable. And these officers, in my opinion, are PvE officers that, from all the selection here, the other two are this. If you're an arena player, you get the PvP officers from the arena, and this you can get from the DTI, no problem at all. STFC General Chat JB. Oh no, I don't go to the STFC General Chat. I just think in general, not everyone, but the very vocal voices in the STFC General Chat. Oh, on my Discord. Oh, I thought you mean the... I usually don't check Discord during my stream. Let me take a quick look here. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, I'll share that one. That's a funny one. Okay. Here. So, you know, Erwin, I will ask you a question. Is this like somebody you want me to date? Or is this a costume you want me to get? Clarify to me. Because I'm not attracted to this. I'm sorry, but I'm not a furry. I mean, I'm sorry, it just doesn't... Look, I'm sure she will be lovely for some furry guy that really likes that, or a girl that likes that stuff. But I'm not into this. Okay? Explain to me what you're trying to tell me here. I don't understand. I don't get it. More coming, but posting that one since most first. No, I'm not. No. Well, look, again, I think that kind of costume costs about $250 or so. So I put the fund as 500 so we can get 2 of them for the big stream. That will probably extend it to that level that we can change costumes during the stream, and then I can get 2 of them. This could be one of them. Again, if you drop that, fine. I'm down to needing 105 million Sigma par for op 70. Oof. Jeff Games, you're 67 right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're 67. Oh, it's Fur o'clock. Good evening, JB McFur. Hi, MacPat. Hi, MacPat. Good to see you. Happy Sunday, buddy. I'm 68 now. 105, huh? I think... Are you... It sounds high to me, man. Are you getting all the efficiencies that you can get? I don't remember it being that high for me. He's 67? I don't know. Okay, so enjoy the quiet time in STFC because a new arc is coming with some shenanigans included, I'm sure. There will be some grinding involved. So don't complain. Oh, you know, I just upgraded. I did a prime. Let me show you something. This is... I underestimated all this time the power of this prime. So if you go to the Mirror Universe and you can afford it, you can buy... There was another particle that doesn't show here anymore for the prime reputation. It's a prime that you need 1,000 particles for. I think it was under Galaxy. Yeah, this one. Prime Daily Faction event. Increases faction rep and tokens. Gained from daily faction event by 100%. Now, faction rep, if you do all 3, it doesn't matter because they balance each other out. You get plus from one of them and negative from the other, and they all balance out at the end. But the faction credits, you people that are saying that you have a faction credit problem, can you afford more Selkies, and can you afford the ships that you want, and can you afford buying stuff with faction credits? Why am I going here? Sorry, let me refocus. It's all the fur. It's all the fur. I blame the fur for this. I get 3580 plus. I get over 5,000 for each faction credit every day now because of this. I only did it like a day or 2 ago. This is awesome. This is really awesome. This is great. Yeah. What? Except the premium dust research? Premium dust research. Yeah, that one took a while. I prioritized that one first. Yeah, you'll be okay. But especially somebody in your position, Jeff Games, I would say go for all the ore stuff. The ore claims in the Makala Crucible. So yeah, I pretty much finished the event. I only missed 2 of them. So let me show you which one. Elite Solo. Bad planning on my part. If I timed it better with the Wave Battle Pass, I could have completed it. So I lost 880 out of this one. That's on day 5. Day 1 was all complete. Day 2 was all complete. Day 3, also bad planning. I missed another 880 on this one. And day 4, I missed one also. Credit. So I missed 3 chests. But this was a successful run. Nice work. And you can get 75 as the cap. Okay, so it looks like I'm doing my own personal goals here today. It's going to be Mirror Universe. There's always something to do in the game if you choose to support your goals. I still need Sigma speed-ups. I'm upgrading buildings like there's no tomorrow. Did you finish the Mat Spin event also? Mat Spin event. Yes, I did. Just this morning. I converted a bunch of uncommon to rare and did a few buildings and researches to complete it. Yeah, it's all done. The way I saw it, honestly, I was going to be spending them anyway, and I don't care about the officer auctions. You know, I did my Op 70 push, the big stream, on an Arcfall day, on Monday before Arcfall. Okay, so I don't care about officers. I spend it anyway. So this way I get something. I get a rebate out of this. I get 120. You know, I got like 280 total. No, 200 from these, from the rares. Yeah, I was going to spend it anyway. So I just spend it. In my opinion, officer tiers are important. They are important. I'm not saying they're not important. I'm just saying that what you get from an auction or an SMS, Jeff Games, is a very small amount compared to what you actually need. I showed it for those new raiders, new people here. Let me show you. Let's say you get 100 extra shards by hoarding 100 extra shards, okay? But you need 1,500 to max an officer. That comes down to 6.66% of an officer that you get. So unlocking the officer is one thing, but to really actually get them, like Jeff Game says, officer tiers are important, you need a lot more. And no auction or SMS is going to grant you with that amount of shards. The only way you can get these shards is if you have a real sourcing mechanic for said officer. And that's not happening during auctions. And I feel that because you get 6-7% or so additional progress towards an epic officer, holding your progression hostage because of it is wrong. Because you get a lot more value by pushing ops faster and getting more income and then upgrading everything you want. That's just the way I see it. Don't care about officers, bad flirt. I care about officers. I think you guys care. I think, and I'm not blaming you, because it's human nature to fall into the FOMO trap. They conditioned us into FOMO. They conditioned us into wanting things, you know, that we don't necessarily want, but you want to have them because they're available. And I say just user critical thinking. Don't automatically go and get them. All right, let's prepare the ships. Okay. This one, I need to actually save it. I didn't save it yesterday. It's MU Surveys 2, but I made one change. I threw this one out, and I put this in. And I'm going to save it now to overwrite. I need to clean this up at a certain point. There it is. Save. Yeah, I like this. Can't live without Chapel. I hear you. Is Chapel furry? She's hot without being a furry. And also, I don't find her furry that hot. Well, no. Correction. Wearing a furry costume makes you very hot. But it's not hot in the other way. Has to be. You see, Erwin? You want her to be a furry. What does that mean? It means that you're into furries. And I love the contributions you're throwing in, but I mean, you're really, 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 really into it. Really. Thank you for the hydrate. That was 11 minutes ago, but I'll take another hydrate. All right. 2 ships going in. No, before they go in, they need to kill 1 hostile, so the speed bonus is going to kick in. Because what happens, Mr. Lorca, the best FC officer here, has this ability. Nope. Where's the ability? Yeah, after destroying a ship, increases impulse speed by 30. So that's why I'm killing the ship for Kuron and for his ability. That's why I'm doing this. And I know both killed them because I look at their loot and it looks like they killed something. So that's a quick way for me to confirm that, because sometimes when I do it a lot, I forget. Have you done your promo code redeem? Yes, I have. The promo code, for those who don't know, it's Star Trek. And somebody pinned that, by the way, like Tiberius did on his stream. That was a good idea. Star Trek Day. That is the code to redeem 20k Officer Depot tokens. Yes, Star Trek Day. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Okay, let's go in there. 30 minutes and counting. I don't know why I was waiting, but that's fine. Scopely we will improve communication. Star Trek Day promotion code silence. You know what's sad? And I did talk about it yesterday to some level, but I didn't say this. That basic communication from a gaming company is like the bare minimum in my book. And here, they're aiming to just reach basic level of communication. And then we need to praise them when we actually need to say thank you when they do that. Like, it's so frustrating. What's frustrating to me is they are who they are. I know that already, okay? I know who I'm dealing with. But what's frustrating that we as a community lowered our standards as a majority, most of us, lowered it to such a level that now this is a win. When they communicate something that they did, it becomes a win? What the hell is this? Am I the only one that sees it this way? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, tell me. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm the only one who actually has gaming standards here. Other games I play, any notifications are in-game, and the first thing you see before you start playing. Patch notes, etc. Events, first thing you see. Yeah, look. Right now I play Dune Awakening almost on a daily basis. Almost. And they release announcements of different stuff that is coming and whatever. And guess what? They give dates. They say, on this date, we're releasing this. We're releasing DLC on that date. This is what it's included. Look, we're going to build a hype because this is what's included. And this is the free stuff and this is the pay stuff. Like, you're in the know. You know exactly what's happening. Now, the game is not perfect. They have a few things that are broken. But guess what? When I open a ticket, they actually compensate me. There was one time that I actually lost the vehicles, like my ornithopter. Like, I fell through the world and then it was disappeared. They reimbursed me. They sent me the parts for another one. No, like, seriously. Like, so nice of them. Like, really, like, that's customer service, man. And guess what? I only paid them $50 one time. That's it. $50. And I get the service now. Now, how awesome. And they communicate. How awesome is that? So, when Scopely communicates, don't thank them. I'm serious. Don't you dare thanking them from communicating. Because then you give them the false... view that, oh, that's a win. No, that's supposed to be the basic. You got a ship for $50? No, I purchased a game. I purchased a game called Dune Awakening. It costs $50 and then it's yours. And you play it online, but I actually play it more offline than online. I play it solo. Live long and prosper, and for the glory of the Empire. Just kidding. Happy future Star Trek Day to all of the Trekkies out there. Boldly go. Hashtag boldly go. Thanks for the nukes. Yeah, so you guys are the Trekkies. I'm a semi-Trekkie. So tell me on a typical Star Trek day, how do you celebrate it? Do you watch like your favorite Star Trek show or your favorite Star Trek episode or movie? Or do you dress up like a furry, a captain? What do you do with that? So you're doing well? No, I'm just a player that supports a gaming company that I believe they're doing a good job. One-time purchase. Exactly. Don't praise them for doing the bare minimum. Yes. If I hear somebody, some people are players, some people are content creators, some people are whales, that are saying, oh, Scopely did a good job, they communicated something, I want to throw something at them, not because they did something wrong, it's because I want to wake them up. I want to wake them up. Look, stop accepting, like, they got you used to sub-mediocrity for so long that now you thank them for the bare minimum. It's like if the person you're dating is treating you nice, you're not supposed to thank them. That's the bare minimum. If they treat you like garbage, well, then you need to rethink what you're doing in that relationship, and you either need to change the relationship or move on. JB has a furry on the brain. Yeah, you see what happens, Lebowski? You see what happens? Viper, is Scopely's MO a normal thing in mobile games? I'm not a mobile gamer, PC gamer, and I find the price points of packs so high compared to DLC for PC games. Viper, great point you're bringing up. So DLC business model, gaming business model, is very different than a gacha game business model. In a game like Dune Awakening, you purchase the game for $50. $50 to $70 is usually a normal retail price of a brand new game. And then it's an optional situation for you to download some DLC. They still release DLC that is free, and there's some DLC that is paid. Okay? And that's that business model. Now, the gacha game business model goes with, they want to get you hooked. So download for free, And they want to hook you by doing some stuff daily, so you're coming back every day. And then they start selling you stuff, and they usually start very small. So, what's $5? I piss away $5. That's not a problem. And then you slowly increase it to 10 or 20, and then 100, and then buy multiple hundreds. And they also refuse to provide you with a full statement of what you actually spend, and most people don't check. So then before you know it, you actually tens of thousands of dollars invested. Thank you for the fart, bat you down. Then you're tens of thousands of dollars invested into the game before you know it. And then at that point, you already see it as an investment and you're hooked. Now, that's a gacha game business model, but I will say that I played some gacha games. I never caved in. I played other games like Brawl Stars, like, any other games that you can buy packs in the game. So buy, those, from the online store. But the price tag on those is usually much lower. Erwin, let me finish the thought and I will do that. The price tag is usually much lower. Because usually it's tailored towards a younger crowd. But because this is, the demographics here is like mid-30s to mid-50s in average. These are established adults with careers. So they can afford spending more.
Full moon is coming. That means only one thing.
Thank you, Erwin. Good flurry. You're annoying. Watch Star Trek 6 Undiscovered Country. Objectively the best one out of all the movies. Discuss. Wow. Okay, so I watched Wrath of Khan. And I watched In Search for Spock. And that's where we stopped. So I think I need the next movie night we do on my Discord. I'm going to watch the next one in the series. Whatever episode 4 is. And I think Undiscovered... You said, yeah, Undiscovered Country is number 6. So I don't want to just jump into it out of nowhere. I want to actually follow... Now, this is my only question for you Trekkies here. If I watch the movies in order, is that enough? Because what happens is, if I... Like, do you need to watch some episodes to actually complete the story? Or if you just watch the movies in order, that's enough? EVE Online has the gacha model, but PAX DLC are nowhere the same cost as the CSC. Yeah. Well, also, I mean, yeah, and Scopely has been increasing the model, so that's why the whales are so pissed off. That's why they went on a spending strike when G6 came out. And they may do the same in G7 if Scopely continues doing it, misbehaving like that. Whatever amount of money you had to spend to gain the advantage in the progression that you did in G5 was much less. In G6, you had to spend a lot more. Because, inflation, whatever, and Scopely is greedy, and they're trying to make more money. And also, they're losing players, so it means they need to milk existing players for more money. So, that's the thing. So, like, you see a slow, gradual increase. And the thing is, that's why I kept the store, the door for the store shut. I messed up once, but then I shut the door and I don't open it, because once you crack the door open a little bit, you start getting tempted to spending more. So I'm like, don't even, just keep it shut, lock it in. Don't even look at it anymore. I don't even see it anymore. And that's what I recommend. I mean, really, if you really want to avoid temptation, if you want to avoid the temptation of FOMO spending, then don't. But if you someone Asta said earlier, and I'm happy for him, he said that he actually spends more on the game now because what he learned from my playstyle is how to play in a way that makes you very happy, and now he wants to support the company. Now, me personally, I wouldn't do it, but he wants to do it, and I'm happy for him for doing what he believes that is right. And just to show you, as a classic example, that if a player is happy, they want to open their wallet. So you don't need to trick them and scare them and FOMO them into spending money and trick them. You just need to make them happy, and they will do it on their own. There you go. Series are way better. Yeah, but we have so many series. It's like, as a new Trekkie, where do you begin? There's just so much content. I mean, I'm so confused. you know, like movies show. Ah, God, dude, Erwin, why'd you do this to me? Why? Just get off my back, man. Just all the fur and all the howling and all the screams. I can't take it anymore. God damn it, you always do it the worst timing also. I hate you and love you at the same time. Thank you very much. Chef Gibbs, why are you doing this to me? Keep the fur moving. Sure. The only episode is one in TOS that reveals Khan for the first time before watching Wrath of Khan, so you can get background info. Okay, I haven't watched. I watched the movie before that.
Just do it!
Oh my God, I already so much fur, and it's hot in this thing. AC is on, fan is on. I'm dying here. Yes, burn them all. I'm trying. I'm working on it. Okay, you guys are distracting me. My effectiveness level here is really low.
Hello there.
Hello there, C Engineering. Hello again. Pick one. Realize when it was made binge. It then moved on to the next. Mountain Droid, I don't know what you mean. I mean, you're suggesting binging the show. Okay, that's doable if I have the time. The only episode in... yeah, I read the one about Khan with TOS. Although Wrath of Khan was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. And I did have the theory, because I didn't know what's coming, but I did have the theory that Spock is still alive. Because they used, I think it was Nemesis it was called or something, to revive a dead planet. And they sent the coffin in the funeral to that planet. So then I had the theory, well, if it revives a dead planet, it can revive a dead body. And I was right. That was good. Oh, the EA series? Okay. According to Ultra, new content are related to DS9. Oh, Genesis, yeah. No, Nemesis is a player that is a whale and is also contributing a lot to my stream. So there you go, Genesis. Yes, it was Genesis. I like the Star Trek concept a lot. I'd like to believe that if there are aliens, here's my alien theory in real life. I'm certain and convinced that in this vast universe, Earth is not the only planet that has life on it. It cannot be. We're not the we didn't monopolize life in the whole universe. So there has to be another planet that life is that can sustain life on it, whatever their life form is. So they may also have either a humanoid or another species that is actually the most advanced one that can use their brain and develop. And if there is, so here's my theory now, I'm getting to the best part. So if those aliens were, if we're the most advanced in the universe, so okay, we haven't reached the point that we can actually travel to other planets and explore them to that level. But if there's another species that reached that point, alien species that actually can travel, warp speed or whatever, or like, fly, like through a black hole or something and go, fold the galaxy and move somewhere else, whatever. If they reached Earth, then I'm willing to bet that they're so advanced and so mature that they will actually apply their version of the Prime Directive. And that's what I like about Star Trek, because when you encounter an immature species, or one that is not so advanced, then you need to step away and let them actually evolve in their own pace, because if you intervene, that can actually cause problems. So if aliens actually reached and they know about our existence and they reached here, they're probably deliberately staying hidden. That's my guess. Unless they're evil and they want to take over, and that's a different story. They'll just, take over. But that's my guess. Nemesis in Star Trek primarily refers to Star Trek Nemesis, in a 2002 film featuring Peter Shinzen, a clone of Captain Picard who aims to destroy the Federation, and Star Trek Voyager episode of the same name about the Vori, a race seen as a nemesis by the Kraden. Free the nukes. You're impressing me with your knowledge, man. I did not know that. Hey, Rico, good to see you. Hi back. Jerry, Genesis? Yes, Genesis. Erwin, are all those aliens flurries as you, JB? I don't know. I haven't met them. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Erwin? What's your opinion? You troll. Faster than light. Yeah. Well, technically, if you fly faster than light, it's not time travel, but it is time travel. So, you know, if you see like a star in the sky, and let's say that star actually blew up today, you will still see the light that was projected, from that distance. That star may no longer be there, but you will still see it. So that kind of plays tricks on you. So it's an illusion of time travel, but it's not real time travel. In Star Trek, the Prime Directive, for General Order 1, is a core regulation of Starfleet that prohibits its personnel from interfering with the natural development of alien civilizations and cultures. This means no revealing their advanced technology, knowledge, or presence, particularly to less technological advanced societies, to prevent the disruption or corruption of their natural culture, social, and technological progress. The directive exists to respect the autonomy of other species. Well-defined. Free the nukes. And I think it's a beautiful thing, to be honest. Because I think that if you reach such an advanced position as a species, you have the obligation to respect, other species' natural progression pace. Because also, if you approach a premature, an immature, a baby race, you want to let them grow so they can eventually contribute to the universal society. Right now you want them to grow into becoming an asset, and you need to let them do it their own way. It's like raising a kid, right? You can tell them what to do all the time, but at a certain point, especially teenage years, if you forget, they will let you know. You got to stop doing that. You set certain guidelines and rules, but then you need to let them experiment. As long as it's within boundaries and good reason, of course. And prevent the potential harm caused by external forces. Yes. In that case, they are welcome. Oh, if they're furries, they're welcome? Yeah, or when you like furries, I think really all I am, or what you make me do here, is just represent you. Just represent you in your desires of furries. I'm happy to do that for you. We're having fun. The key is to have fun. I'm not having fun when I need to just pull fur stuff, but other than that, I'm having a great time. Imagine giving George Washington nukes. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. But without getting political, well, it's hard to talk about nukes without, so we can leave that be. Did you watch Oppenheimer, though, the movie? That was good. Prime directives is selfish? If the civilization destroys itself, there is no reason for it to... Well, well, here's the thing. That's the biggest dilemma from the TNG episodes that I watched, is that Picard did break Prime Directive a couple of times. Because I think what makes it interesting is that you have some situations, like you're describing, Demolition, that working against the Prime Directive is required. It's a rule that needs to be bent sometimes. It's a beautiful thing, but sometimes you have situations that you got to ask yourself the tough questions. Should you step in? Should you stay out? You apply human logic to an evolutionary pressures that humans encounter to alien civilization. They might be hive mind when individuals are not valued. Prime Directive, from their perspective, would be very different. Correct, Exborg. It could be one of those species like, in Star Trek Troopers or something like that. I'm not saying that it has to be a humanoid that thinks like we do. Not at all. But I'm saying that if they are, in their own way, a civilized society, as aliens, it means that they survived their version, their experiences of war and challenges. And they reached a point where they're exploring the universe. And I'd like to assume that they reached not perfection like the Federation. And the Federation isn't perfect either. But their focus is not so much on materialistic. It's more about evolution and thriving and to better yourself. So if they're really in that place, then I think they have their version of the Prime Directive. May not be as defined in the Star Trek universe, but I believe that. I'd like to believe that. Yeah, it was a good movie, Oppenheimer. Jerry, if you played Mass Effect, I did actually. Oh, that was a good game. The whole Krogan Solarian lore is a good take on what happens if you raise civilization too early. Yes. Oh, Jerry, man, I forgot about that game. I played it on Xbox. I used to play World of Warcraft trading card game, and I went to one championship at BlizzCon, and I won the Xbox 360, and I got Mass Effect with it. So Mass Effect, what I liked about the game is your choices there really influence. Like, you choose if you want, like have a dictator or a council as the ruling thing. And you know what's really cool is when you get game number 2, all of your choices that really changed all the lore for you, you can import those save games, and then you can continue from there. Yeah, that was a good series too. Good story. No, I'm fascinated with, all the possibilities of having an alien race and how we interact with them. A route for SpaceX for colonizing our star system. Yeah, look, I mean, they can try to take over. That I'm not ruling out that possibility. It's possible. A universally agreed upon number, Captain Picard was stated to have broken the Prime Directive 9 times by Admiral Sadie in Star Trek The Next Generations. Hold on a second. We queue a few things. The Drumhead episode. Captain Kirk was documented with over a dozen violations. You see? That's what I like about it. It's like, I mean, they gotta work against it sometimes. Though the true number is debated. Captain Janeway was noted for violating the directive frequently due to the Voyager's unique circumstances. Captain Archer predates the official Prime Directive, and while Captain Sisko had some violations. And that's what I like, is when they do violate it, you really need to measure it. You need to judge it and see, was it justified. And just to show you that even if you come up with something like the Prime Directive, you need to still use your critical thinking skills. But not beyond. We are not ready, and his history would repeat itself. I think that the current state of humanity right now, we are not in a position of the Federation. We're far from it. We're far from it. I think that giving us the power of exploring the universe now, we can potentially cause more harm than good. We're still immature. We're better than maybe a few thousands of years ago, but there's still a lot of work to be done. You can leave it at that. Look at history and every pre-advanced civilization. I don't know what MTG is. A more advanced one? Yeah, I mean, over time, we evolve. I think we still hundreds, maybe even thousands of years away from reaching a point of Star Trek. There was one episode of the TNG that I really liked. Was there were 3 humans that they were very wealthy during our time today, and they paid a lot of money to stay frozen and to sleep for X amount of time, but I don't know, whatever, they woke up very late. So then they wake up and they see the world as in oh, it's meeting, okay. And then, like, one of them was very wealthy and had a lot of money in the stock market or whatever, and he's like, what do I do with myself now? What's the purpose of, like, if there's nothing materialistic? And then Picard tell him it's to enrich yourself, to better yourself, to improve yourself. That's the journey. We're far away from that. Like, I think that's a beautiful thing, and I would love for us to get there. I just think we're far away. If you like Mass Effect, you may like Chronos, the New Dawn. It's a 2025 survival horror game. Oh, horror game, huh? Developed and published by Liberty. I'll check it out. Let me copy that. I'll check it out another time. Yeah, there we go. If they're like E.T., all will want to ride a bike and phone home. Okay, I'll ask you this. Do you think that we actually encountered aliens before? Do you think that all the stories about, people that said I was taken by aliens, blah, 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 you think it's bogus, or do you think one of them is real? Are you convinced that there was already first contact between us? Definitely. Erwin, okay. I respect that. I don't know enough, to be honest. We need to get here first. Star Trek advancement like replicators render the exchange of physical goods obsolete, eliminating the traditional need for money. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think, like I said, we're not there. We're just not there. I don't even know how we're going to get there, but I don't think it's going to happen in our lifetime. Why is my ship lazy? Any species that could space travel fast enough to visit us would find us. A contradiction and probably very uninteresting. Yeah, but when they find us, what do you think they're going to do? We have no idea. Depends on their value system, depends on who they are. But what do you think they're going to do? Have to be more as just little weird us? Yeah. Ignore us? I think they will just not reveal themselves. Like, okay, these guys are still figuring it out. They're still figuring it all out. So, like, let them. We'll take time. Found Starboard Chronicles on YouTube. Very interesting. I haven't watched it. Yeah. If I had a time machine and I could only choose one time point to travel to, I would want to travel as far as I possibly can. I want to see an insane, crazy future. Like, I want to travel 500,000 years into the future, 2 million years into the future. Like, I want to see something insane. I want to see, like, way down the line where we are, if we still exist, and what's the story. That's what I would want to see. What's target and see answers? Yeah, but again, theoretical answers. It's all theoretical. We have nothing to base it on. This is 100% theoretical. We're guessing. We're talking out of our butts. First invest, then time travel. Yeah, if you can invent a time machine. You can do this. You can just need... Okay, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to do this. We do have a redeem for this, but I'm going to do it without a redeem. So, the standard... Okay, let me finish this run. How much time more? I have 1 more minute. Okay, let me finish this run, then I'll show you something. We have 1.5 minutes. Let me just queue a bunch of things. Aliens exist, or existed, or will exist, but in the time our civilizations is alive, it is extremely rare anyone could be close enough to us and be also alive at the same time. Unless, let's say, within a flying distance, a space travel distance of 2 months, somewhere, there is another species that has been there even before us, okay? Like, maybe 1 million years before us. Or, I don't know, 100,000 years before us. And they already evolved. Their technology is advanced enough that they can reach us. So, yeah, they're close enough. We just didn't find them yet, but they found us. Anything is possible. I don't think we're the first planet that was able to sustain life. Probability-wise, it's impossible. I mean, it's not impossible. We don't know. I mean, all possibilities are open. Still very unsure how humans built pyramids with all those huge stones. Slavery. No, I mean, humans built it. It's a fact. Oh, you're suggesting that aliens built it. Again, none of us were there. We don't know. It's all theoretical. How do you get your screen zoomed out so far? I am using the community mod. It's the community mod. It's it was made by Ripper. Now NetNiv is maintaining it and updating it. You just released an update now that includes Kirshara into it. You have shortcuts for Kirshara. And you also, one of the features there, it's a huge quality of life improvement. I highly recommend getting it. And you can also zoom out as much as you want. So, Joseph, hit me up on Discord. My Discord is on my YouTube profile, and I can send you a link to it. It's also on my if you hit me up directly or on my Discord, I have a link to where you can get the mod. It's a very good mod. I recommend it. It's not supported by Scopely, but also you're not violating any rules if you have it. We were the aliens and devolved. Again, theoretical. Xborg. If we are different enough, we will not see them as alive, and they will not recognize us as alive at all. Well, how do you define a living creature? A living creature is something that... I mean, you can recognize a living creature, an insect, a bird, a fish. We know how to recognize life. So if you see some form moving on its own without a power source, safe to assume it's alive. Okay, so we were talking a little bit about time travel here. So I want to travel into the future. And the classic paradox that, let's say there's a time... Hold on. There's a time machine, okay? You invented a time machine. Okay? You invented a time machine. This is a time machine. Time machine. Okay? Now, you have your parents. You have your dad and your mom. And then they have their parents. You have grandparents here, and also this one, okay? The classic paradox, some of you already saw me doing it, but we have a lot of new people, you didn't see it. So let's say you are the inventor of the time machine, and you decide to go back in time about 50 years over here to just take a look at something. I don't know, you're curious. And then you do something either deliberately or accidentally that causes them not to meet, okay? They don't meet. So if they don't meet, your mom is not born, and therefore you are not born, and there's nobody to invent the time machine, so there's nobody to go back in time. What happens here? That's my question. What's your theory? Big Booty, what the shortcut for the Kishara? You just hit either right-click or space. So right-click or space actually moves your ship or engages a target, and if you press it again, if you do it again now, that activates Kishara. That's a new thing that he added. And you can also change the shortcuts. There are instructions on how to change the shortcuts. It is a matter of definition, but not measurement. Not a bad movie. The Time Machine. Yeah. No. Please don't do that, Paradox. Okay. It doesn't work that way. Again, what's your theory? I'll tell you my theory afterwards. If you did something, then it just spins you off into an alternate reality moving forward. See, I don't know if that happens like that. Hold on, Fear the Nuke said something. The Fermi paradox is the apparent contradiction between the high probability of the existence of civilizations and the lack of evidence for them. Famously asked by physicist Enrico Fermi, where is everybody? The paradox arises because the vastness of an age of the universe suggests any technological advances, alien species. Yeah, that's an interesting theory. I don't know about that. But anyway, time machine here. So... I don't know if you time traveling and making a change has the power to invent another alternate universe. You are becoming a god. You're becoming a creator. You create another universe. I think that's too much power. I don't think it works that way. General theory of relativity does have what's called closed time loops. You could potentially get in, but not out. My theory is this. Yeah, is your name Marty? No, but that's the thing. That was a movie, and it was very entertaining, but I don't think it works that way. My theory is, once you time travel, you are separating, you creating an additional entity. So if you meet your younger self or your, anything else, you're becoming an addition in the place that you went to. You're another form that was added. So if you stop your invention here, your creation, you're not born, and you're not inventing a time machine, as the time machine inventor with your time machine still exist there, but there will not be a new one of you born. But you're not going to disappear. That's my theory. That's the only way I can explain this in a way that doesn't give you the power of creating an alternate universe. Your question is answered in Back to the Future. No, but I don't agree with their solution. You have so many time travel movies, and so many of them have different theories. I just don't think... I don't think their theory, which one is right and which one is wrong. You know, just because Back to the Future was the most popular at the time, you know, the biggest blockbuster, doesn't mean that they're right. Someone for further into the future is going to travel back and stop you. No. Well, if you have a situation like Time Cop, the movie with Van Damme, yeah. Then you would not be born and not invent the time machine. Eventually someone else will. So while you're assuming that. So while you would not come to exist, you would have to live your life in the past because returning would destroy you. No, you see, I mean, you're assuming that somebody's going to invade that. Great movie, Time Cop. Yeah, it was great. And that's one thing I would do if I had the power of time travel. I would go back and invest in stocks that are not going to rise. Like get into crypto when it was just launched or something like that. Like, you know, just, yeah, and then make your fortune that way. That's a good way, you know? Or like in Back to the Future, you can gamble on sports. A time machine paradox is a contradiction created by a hypothetical act of traveling into the past, such as the grandfather paradox prevented your own birth, or the bootstrap paradox, an object or idea with no clear origin, which challenge your logical possibility of time travel. Yeah, but I'm saying that the time traveler is also the time machine inventor. That's what makes it so complicated. Because by eliminating your birth, you're potentially eliminating time travel possibility as a whole. That's what makes me so... Yeah, the almanac. That's what makes it so complicated. I don't think past time travel is possible. But we're always time traveling into the future at a rate 1 second per second. This is a fundamental aspect of the universe as described by Einstein's theory of relativity, which states that time and space are linked, space-time. It's just theoretical, but I like it. It gets me excited. So you're saying things that are invented can only be invented by one person? Like one person in humanity is trying to invent one? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in this particular example, you're the only one who managed to... You didn't share that with anybody. You did your own personal research for like 2 decades, and you managed to come up with it on your own. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we have no more events, so I need to look at my list. So I did MU runs. I can do more potentially, but let's see. Oh, I need to do Transigen. Oh, yeah. I'm starting to get low on Transigen. Yeah. Xborg, it's funny. You just mentioned that. I didn't even read it. It's on my list of personal stuff that I need to do because I'm low. So that's not a good day to really stock up on it because a lot of people are there. But I'm still going to do it. No, that's not what I want. I have a Transigen. Yeah, I have it saved. I'll go here first. What if time doesn't exist? That's a good SKs. It's a good theory. I think time is proportional. It depends on the creature and the age of the creature too. So I don't know about you guys, but I can tell you I'm in my 40s. It feels like every year moves slightly faster than the year before it for me. So up to the age of like 20, 21, 22, time was very, very slow. And then it started slowly accelerating. Every year it feels a little faster. Now a year just flies like that. So that's my experience, my interpretation of time is different now than it was before. Safe to assume that it's different for different people. And also when you're very involved in having fun, time flies. And then when you're bored, time is slow. It also depends on, if you're an animal, if you're a furry, if you're a wolf, if you're anything else, then, time can be also different for you. It's interesting. Time is, it's open to interpretation. There is no time, just duration. Yeah. And again, the measurement of time is something that we, as human beings, invented. Fast time travel is not possible. Let me read this. Because it requires the speed of light. Violates Einstein's theory of relativity. Yeah, but who said that Einstein's theory of relativity is it's currently the most accurate one, but what if somebody evolves it into something more? You can always discover. People were convinced that the world is flat for a very long time. They were convinced. And then it was proven wrong. They were proven wrong. I'm not ruling out of the possibility. That's what I'm saying. Currently, it doesn't, and to our knowledge, it doesn't happen. It's impossible, but it doesn't mean that it's going to stay like that forever. Things change. We evolve. Use instant warp? Yeah, if you have it. This is because when you are older, a year is a smaller percent of your existence than when you are young. Yeah, Rassilon. By the way, I don't know if you're not first time chatter, but I haven't seen. So welcome in. Welcome in. It's interesting though. I mean, it could be according to what you're saying, but I don't know. It also, I need to reboot the game. It also depends on how much fun you're having. Like, I mean, I still have time periods that I'm really, really bored. I have some days that don't move. I stream and 4 hours disappear like that. I play a video game that is really getting me involved, or I watch a movie like, you know, I can watch Lord of the Rings extended version, and, you know, it's 4 hours, and I'm like, I'm ready for more. Give me more content. So it really depends on what you're doing with your time, not just blindly, I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm not gonna die. It's just gonna end to... Let me place these on notes. Per general theory of relativity, you cannot accelerate the speed of light or decelerate to speed of light, as it would require infinite energy. I don't disagree. I don't disagree that what you're saying is I'm just saying that what if we invent something that changes that? A few idiots still think the world is flat. That's what I do mentions. But the earth is flat. Oh! Hey, Bacon Fish. Hey, hello there. Yeah, no, so you know when somebody comes to you and say the world is flat, you know, you can I actually there's some meditation literature that I read, something related to meditation, that to show somebody that the world is round, when they say it's flat, there's only one way you can prove it to them. Don't show them maps or anything. Don't show them theories. Don't show them anything. You say, okay, fine, the world is flat. Let's get into an airplane and fly all the way to the edge of the world. Let's go. And you fly with them. They do the journey. You fly with them, and guess what? Eventually, if you have, you know, enough fuel or whatever, even if you stop for fueling, you reach the edge of the world, but then eventually you reach the same spot, back to the same spot, back to the same spot. And eventually that person who was so convinced the world is flat is going to realize, hold on a second, I was wrong. Something is not right. They will connect the dots. They will come to the conclusion. That's the only way to prove a theory wrong, is to have the person, you know, actually follow that journey themselves. So if somebody argues that much, just tell them, let's go to the edge of the earth. Rassilon, the days are long, but the years are short. Yes and no. I can tell you, my days sometimes like disappear. Like before I know it, the day is already over, and I'm so happy with everything that I'm doing in my life right now that I go to bed exhausted with a smile on my face. Like I'm enjoying everything that I do. Between streaming and everything else, I just enjoy it. So my days feel very, very short. Very short. Space-time. Space and time are interconnected in a concept called space-time. Every object moves through space-time at a speed of light. Therefore, for something to move through space, it must move slower than light. And also, Free the Nukes, we're also basing this theory on our interpretation of, in a human body, as human beings, the way we interpret light speed. It's our interpretation. Does it mean that it's a global rule? A universal rule? Maybe. Maybe not. We are trapped in a body that is very advanced. Our brain is advanced, but it's still limited. We have blind spots that you don't know what you don't know. There's a chart. Let me show you. There's a pie chart that, if I'm not mistaken, it's like, it goes like this. Okay. So this area here is things you know. Okay. This one is things that you don't know, things you know that you don't know. This is things you know that you don't know. Okay? And all of this is things you don't know that you don't know. And that's true about humans in general. So we have no idea. We have no idea if we're right or wrong. There's so many things that we don't know that we don't know. So many things. It depends on how hardcore they're convinced themselves. They might just say you're slightly turning the whole time so that you end up in the same place. Yeah, they can come up with theories to support their theory, but eventually, if you do it enough times, if you try to find the edge of the world, eventually they will realize, well, where is it? Where the F is it? Erwin, they will come to the conclusion it's not just like JB will eventually see he really is a flurry. Erwin, you play with fire. You're playing with fire right now. You may get burned. I'm just saying. Just saying. I know that's what you want. Candy White, we need to be funding wormhole tech. That will be a good fund. Hey, Candy White, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Exactly. We are linear constructs with that environment. Beings that exist in additional dimensions would not have the same restriction. Right. Did you see the movie Lucy? No, I haven't. Xborg, we extend our senses with tools. That is how we can see in X-ray. Yes, but again, we use the tools to enhance our sight, but we're still seeing it through our eyes that are attached to our body with our brain, with our limited brain. We are limited. We are, by definition, limited. The human brain is split into two hemispheres, right? You have the left and the right. So we interpret things as opposites. That's what you teach kids, like up and down, black and white, left and right, life and death. Everything is opposites. That's how we complete the whole. That's how we can understand the whole, is by splitting into opposites. But that's just the way our brain works. There can be another species that interprets it very, very differently. Maybe they see everything as a whole as it is. It doesn't mean that we are monopolizing all life forms and this is how a life form works. This is really deep, guys. I mean, think about it. We are limited. And that's what I like meditation, because it brings you to awareness that I am not my body. I'm more than just my brain. I'm more than just my emotions. There's a lot more to this. It's fascinating. We extend our senses with tools. Yeah. We read that one. It's also a simulation anyways. It's possible that it's a simulation too. I'm not ruling that one out. You could be in the Matrix. You could be plugged into a Matrix right now. You know, a deja vu could be a glitch in the Matrix. It happens. It can happen. Here's a movie that is right up the alley of your time travel conversation. A Sound of Thunder 2005. Adding it to my list because I love that stuff. My list is growing between games and movies, but I like it. I have options. So with with tools we can expand our knowledge with the right tools. Yeah, we can. I mean, that's how we climbed up to the top of the food chain. Because you take a human being, you throw them into if they encounter a furry wolf in the woods, full circle, Erwin, full circle. If they don't have the tools that they have and all the knowledge that they have, melee combat against the wolf, the human is dead. Okay? Dead. Against a bear, dead. Okay? It's just, there's no chance. But we rised up to the top of the food chain because we invented certain things that give us power. We invented weapons. We also know how to coordinate. We know how to communicate. Not Scopely, but we do. You being a furry is already known to us all. You guys are making that up. I'm not a furry, okay? I'm not a furry. Just because it's a full moon tonight and I respect it, and I talk about encountering a werewolf in the woods, it doesn't mean that I'm a furry. It doesn't mean that I'm a furry. It doesn't mean that. It highlights how little of our brain we actually use. Fur. Not all full potential. Yes. And even then, I still think we're limited because it's operating in a certain way. That doesn't mean that that's the way all living creatures are seeing it that way. On Earth or outside of Earth. This is why we have fuzzy logic. Oh my god. Definitely not binary. Fuzzy. I thought you meant fuzzy furry. Okay, never mind. I'm imagining things. We have ads, by the way, for those who don't have a sub. Solipsism cannot be disproven. Definitely not binary. I don't know what that word is. Inception is another good movie. Oh, yes, Inception's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Against a bear human. Alternate streamers support engage. Be right back. Oh, we have another streamer? Okay, cool. What about a wabbit in the woods? Yeah, a wabbit also doesn't have a chance against a wolf. But a human against a maybe. Oh, let me go back. No, this is... No, let me go here. Let me go here. We're all points of energy, all else is illusion. It's possible, too. I mean, I love these theories. Back to the Future, Groundhog Day, the Terminator, Top Time Machine movies, honorable mentions, 12 Monkeys. Yeah, I watched all of them. Predestination is very good. Edge of Tomorrow, yes. Oh, Edge of Tomorrow was so good. So well done. About Time and Primer. I think About Time is the only one I haven't watched from this list. But yeah, all great movies. Copying this one. Jumper. I haven't seen that one either. Okay, so we're mining Transigen. That's a thing today. We have Unity that will happen on its own. That reminds me, I need to go over here to check something. Okay. Other notable mentions: Midnight in Paris, Donnie Darko, and Looper. Yeah, I watched Looper. Some time travel movies are okay. One that really blew my mind was Predestination. You mentioned that one, Frida Nukes. I don't want to ruin it for those who didn't watch it. It wasn't a movie that was well known, but you have like those aha, like oh my god, WTF moments at the end of the movie that you're like, oh my god. And when a movie does that, especially a time travel movie, I'm like, it's hard to shock me to that level, because usually I can kind of see stuff coming. Usually in a movie, if they show you something, if there's you can kind of have your theories as you're watching it, but that one caught me off guard completely. Butterfly Effect, I remember it was good, but I didn't have a happy feeling walking out of the theater. Donnie Darko, yeah, I haven't seen that one. You watched all of these, Frida Nukes? That's pretty impressive. Okay, am I missing an event? Because I didn't see this mining Transigen. Where do you see mining Transigen? Am I blind? You asked me if I mine Transigen, but... So, it's not an event today. I watch movies while I play and watch you. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I usually have my... I usually multitask, some, either double or triple doing something on my computer. I have 4 monitors now, which is cool. Ain't none. Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. So it means that I can totally actually do this. X-Men Days of Future Past. Yeah. I really like the X-Men series. I like the original ones and Days of Future Past. I like the reboot. I really like the first one, X-Men First Class. It was really... Man, it was really good. You see Magneto in the first movies, and, he has his background. He's a Holocaust survivor, right? And, that's how he discovered his power when, he was in a concentration camp, and he was trying to, he bent the gates to try to reach his mom and stuff. Anyway, so you understand his background, but then in First Class, when they with a submarine, they actually crashed on that island, and you have both the U.S. Whatever, you have the Russians and the U.S. or whatever. They're about to start a war, and then they all focus on them, and they launch all the missiles on them, and then he stops them, and then he has the moment where Professor X tells them, don't do this, they're just following orders. And then his trauma says, I've seen what happens to people just following orders, never again. And then he launches at them. And even though you know that Professor X is right, you can understand where he's coming from. That really added more layers to it. Yeah, the Cuban Missile Crisis. Yes. It was just really well done. I like that reboot a lot. I think from all the X-Men, the First Class is my favorite. Just because it made me understand Magneto a lot more. To a deeper level. And the actor, Michael Fassbender, I think. Yeah, he did such a great job. All of them. Okay, so I have a lot of allies here, but I also know that I have some trolls that are actually watching my stream on my server. And they may try to get to me, so I'll just pay attention. We'll just yeah, pay attention here. Star Trek First Contact? I don't think I watched that one. From 2009. Planet of the Apes is also a great time travel movie. Depends which one. I mean, there were so many. Some of them they focused on time travel, but some of them they didn't. Planet of the Apes is not so much time travel. It's not the evolution of apes, right? Star Trek First Contact is your favorite? Okay. Funny how both series were good until Phoenix evolved. Yeah. You can't make it go forever. I mean, that's successful. Planet of the Apes is about alternative timelines. Yeah, I don't rule out the possibility of multiple universes and alternative timelines. But whether or not it exists, we just don't know. Again, our brain is very limited. We were still able to create such artistic creations like those movies and those stories and those books. Whether or not it's true, proving it, I don't know. If you know me, you understand why Idiocracy has to be my favorite time travel movie. You know, Idiocracy is not that far from the truth. Like, you can totally see us getting there. Oh, you know which show really disturbed me to a disturbing level? But it disturbed me because I can see how we, if unchecked, can actually get to that level. Some episodes of Black Mirror. Effed me up, man. Oh my god, some of them just disturbed me to my core. Not because of what the story they were just showing me, because I can see, if unchecked, we as humanity, speaking of Free the Nukes with the Idiocracy thing, like, you know, we can actually get there. But it's one of those shows that there's no way I can ever binge it. It's like I watch an episode and I need like a week or two to digest it. And I actually quit it at a certain point. It was just, most of those are not feel good. So I'm like, okay, I get the idea. I'm done. Afternoon, Sancho, good to see you. Erwin Series Travelers, Terra Nova, Flash, Fringe, Bodies, Undone. Okay. Bacon Fish. And another thing to think about with time travel is there has to be an element of teleportation involved to get everything to move from one place to the next. So think about the concept in the movie, The Fly. Yeah. Yeah, that was also a not feel good movie at all. I was young when I watched it. I was not happy. You are an unfit furry mother. Your furry children will be placed in custody of Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. F you, I'm eating furries. Oh my god. Don't eat the furries. Don't eat them. Don't eat them. Bronto is what? Plant crave. Okay. TV shows, Sliders. Yeah, Sliders was good. The original. Quantum Leap, yeah, also the original. I watched both of the I didn't watch the reboots. Quantum Leap was good. You can watch Silo on Apple. One of the best shows ever. Monkeys? I don't eat monkeys. Speaking of monkeys, I actually can do a very, very, very good monkey imitation. I think I told you. I think one of the arena nights I said, when Berenger was here, teasing me about furriness. And when my son was younger and we went to the zoo a lot, we went at least twice a year to the zoo. Every animal, when I read him a children's book with animals in it, you know, this is an elephant, this is a dog, this is a bear, this is whatever. I actually did the imitation of the animal. Every one of them. I do a very good monkey. Just saying. Just saying. Callum, as noted throughout history, good prevails sooner or later over evil. Just takes a lot of good souls sometimes to get there. I think, I know Rev Deuce makes a lot of fun of Babylon 5. I think it's a wonderful show. I think it's a great show. Let me recall these. And there was something I wanted to get to. Oh, yeah. Good souls to get there. No, there was some... I had a point with this. Geppy, gotta bounce JB. See ya. See you later. Yeah, good seeing you too. See you later. And Foundation, another good series on Apple. Haven't seen that one either. 12 Monkeys was a good movie. But as far as... what did I want to say about Babylon 5? My brain is fuzzy. Furry. Fuzzy. Don't remember. What are my ships doing? Look, what are they doing? Did you see them dancing around like that? Wow. That was weird. Wow, those are a lot of silkies. Yeah, it's only 6. Hey, Lojax, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, they're cheap. It's just, it's $1.5 million if you pay retail price. And they're a lot less than that. Oh, by the way, I remember I told you that I lost recently like 5 million Latinum out of misclicking the instant repair on my Enterprise E. So there is a way to avoid that. If you play the PC, if your ship is docked and you press R, I press R, then it repairs it, and I press R again, it does ask for help, and that's where it stops. But this avoids you misclicking that thing. So now I'm being extra cautious, and I'm trying to repair them with R. But yeah, you want to have these Selkies. That's why mining becomes a no issue. Somebody put a boogie into your ships. Yeah, I know. I have 7 Fuchsias. Wow, big booty! You're ahead of me. Yeah, I would have built a 7. I can totally afford it, but because G7 is supposedly coming in November now, that's why they changed it. Then I'm saving. I'm saving my... Yeah, I'd rather buy, ensure that I can afford 7 G7 miners. Generic miners. That's what I want. You got 8 Fuchsias. Well, yeah, if you... Look. Oh, you have 8 Fuchsias. Nice. I have 6 of them, almost 7. Let me show you. Oh, yeah. I used to be... Man, I was mining Latinum with pride, man. I have 6 of them. And I have a Devore. You can see it here. Yeah, I have another Devore that I can upgrade to a Fuchsia. And I can build another. I can technically have 8, but there's no need for me to do this. G7 in November? I thought they pushed it back. Yeah, well, the announcement said content for 51 Plus is coming in November. What kind of content do you think they're going to release for 51 Plus? They're not going to say outright we're releasing G7 in November. They don't roll that way because they have something to gain. They can gain you buying packs because you're not in the know. The reason they keep us in the dark is because it's a gacha game, and it's more profitable that way. It's the wrong ship. Okay. So that's why they you're more vulnerable making mistakes and purchasing things out of lack of knowledge when they keep you in the dark. But it screams to me, that entry alone screams to me. Why am I being attacked so much? Who are you? What is it targeting? This one? Yeah. Okay. God, it's... No. What? No, here. This is it. Okay. Rev said, don't know if it's true. What did he say? Mateus, he said G7 might be postponed. Again, theoretical. Where it's all theories. Everything I'm basing is one giant pile of theories. I have no idea what's happening. I'm just saying that if they wait until after the holidays, after Christmas and stuff, they're hurting themselves. Because people are more, their wallets are open during the holiday season. They're already purchasing gifts to everyone. That's how the trick works with gacha games is once you open your wallet, once you open the door to spending money on the game, you're more vulnerable to, you're more flexible. They The biggest thing is just to get you in, and then you will, hopefully will spend more. So when you're in the holiday and spending mode, there's a high probability of spending mode. I'm telling you, G7 will be released before holidays. It has to happen. Logically, think about it. Don't know how G7 will help levels 51 to 60 something. People are moving up. People are moving up fast. You have free-to-plays. Not just myself. I was the first that reached 70. But you have other free-to-plays that are very close to 70, and some of them reached it or almost reached it. You have a bunch of them. It's already happening. Oh my god, why am I being attacked all the time? I already reset it. Okay, I'll try it again. Yeah, I agree. It might be just gossip. That's why I don't listen to Scopely, to other people's theories. I'm telling you, since before I was a content creator, I heard a lot of rumors. And they were very confusing. Let's do this. And now that I'm in all these Discords and I'm in touch with a lot of other people, I'm hearing a lot more theoretical theories. And I'm just done listening to them because it's just, seriously, you know how time consuming it is to listen and react to all these things? Now, for content, sure, I'll do it. But for me in my free time, I don't want to spend time on that. Because it doesn't matter. Because whatever I'm hearing from people, it's not set in stone. And even if Scopely says it, it's not set in stone. Have you learned nothing from their methods? Don't listen to them. Still not October, as you kept babbling about my little flurry. I'm not your little flurry, and it's... Look, they chose to postpone it. Before they started postponing, my timeline was correct. If one of them would be honest, if I actually can grab one of them and they will have an honest conversation with us, they will tell you what the original date was and what it actually is going to be postponed into. But they'll never actually go and say the truth. Because they're nasty. Lex, they're going to release the Screw You update. They are upset that we can max out a G5 ship and then scrap to max out a G6. Yes, they are. So they're going to rework the scrapping and we're all going to get screwed over. Yes, Lojax, but that's accepted. That's expected. That's accepted. Expected, definitely not accepted. It's expected they're always going to try to screw us. That's how they roll. This is not new. That's why I say, that's why another big reason I don't support them financially, because all you're trying to do is screw me. You're deliberately trying to screw me because you're trying to trick me into spending. If you just made me happy, maybe I'll spend. But you're trying to trick me into spending, so why should I do this? They're always going to do this. And that's why, when they say that they have a problem, that they miss the mark with their behavior. You can have a gacha game that you can make people happy and they want to spend because they like cosmetics, okay? Cosmetics is another form of gacha. Gacha games keep players in the dark by using manipulative design. That's right, Angel Grey. By using manipulative design to encourage spending, hiding the true cost of currency, exploiting psychology to create emotional attachment, and employing tactics like limited time events and social pressure to foster compulsive play and spending. Yes, exactly. Well said, Free the Nukes. It's exactly what it is. It's the dark pattern that you said. That's how it works. Okay? You need to know this already. This is nothing new. Whatever amount of time you play the game, this has been the norm. Okay? You just need to, whatever they do, you need to work around it. Now, if you refuse to support such a nasty, keeping us in the dark model, then do what I do, spend 0. That's the only thing you can do. Or, you can also quit the game. I just find enjoyment in the game without falling into the FOMO thing and without getting too upset about it. It's just the way it is. I already know since I started playing the game, there was always something behind the paywall. I just don't look at it. It just doesn't exist. Just say, so JB, you simply don't trust my judgment. We will see. I still say not this year. Okay, again, the only way Erwin, you and I will know. Ah! And you yell at me by addressing your comment? Thank you. We will know when they release it. Okay? Until then, we're all speculating. 100% speculation. We know nothing, Jon Snow. We know nothing. Plumber. What they could do is having hints pop up at key ops level ups. hints that would tell you what you could do at the specific ops level, because missions get boring and get skipped. Yeah, true. But on the side note, an open furry now. When did I miss? Plumber, I'm not an open furry. Oh my God, Plumber. No. You're mistaken. This doesn't mean that I'm openly a furry. I'm not an openly furry. This is just a game that we're playing and me proving to you that I'm not a furry by dressing up as a furry. Because it's a full moon tonight. You gotta respect the full moon. It's good content. But I'm not a furry. Not a furry. I'm not a furry! Fury? Furry? No. Free Schwag, how you doing? Yeah, Plumber, they're not gonna do it. Because again, the whole missions thing, I wish they had it in a more organized way. But we just need to count on one of our own. Like Spock's Club or something to have a mechanic that can scan your account like all the items. Because that's quality of life for us that we give ourselves and they don't give us. That we are going to give ourselves that option. We're going to give ourselves, like, you know, these are all the missions that you have left and this is where you get them. Keep telling yourself that. I'm not a furry! Not a furry! Good, 62 in the oven, 4 days, free to play. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, slow cook it for 4 days. Congratulations, Free Swag. Way to go! G6 free to play. I love seeing that. No, I'm not in denial. I'm not in denial. You're making stuff up. You're all full of it. You're all furries. Every single one of you is a furry. Did I finish this? Yes. Okay, we're number 1 by a landslide still, right? Yeah, we literally double the points of second place. We're freaking strong, man. I think I saw the other day we actually even... Not that this one actually doesn't matter at all. This criteria, let me show you. If you go to alliances, you go to power. We're actually number 1 in power. Power is such an empty stat to look at. It doesn't really give you much. It doesn't really show you the activity level of the player or the strength of the player and what kind of player they are. But it's nice to see that we're like holding number 1, you know, in so many criteria now. It's really cool. AR is an awesome alliance. We have good leadership too. Useless events only do bare minimum. Yeah, well, the bare minimum here happens without even trying. I mean, I did the NSCA and Star Trek event just by going to the MU, which I'm doing anyway for Sigma Speed Up. So, I double dipped, triple dipped really in this case. I do have the phenomenon, which I can actually complete now with 1 jump of my cube. So here, let's in the cube here. Let me do something that let me show you an example. Hostile loot. Yeah, I want hostile loot, and I also want to increase my capacity. Cargo capacity. It's you and you. Well, he's away. It's fine. Just gonna do it this way. So here, let's go for example to the silent. Now that I don't know if you knew that trick, but I'm gonna show you now. Where's the silent? Silent. Yeah, here. Okay, so read the event. Scopely, if you touch this, I swear to God, you're a bunch of nasty people, and you should be ashamed of yourselves, you nasty, nasty, nasty people. Don't you dare change. This has been in existence for years. You do not touch it. Seriously, if you touch it, I'm gonna light torches myself. Disgusting creatures. Don't do it. Don't you even. It says travel with discovery, right? You know, either warp, instant warp, or ship summon. Or kill hostiles, right? Okay, that's what it says. Watch this. I'm gonna jump. Use 2,000 currency. Watch this. Completed. Not completely completed, but it counts as an instant jump. So it scored 300 points. Okay. 300 points. So yeah, it scored like an instant warp. So a total of 4 instant warps of any kind. It will do that. Furries triple dipping. I gotta kill you. Oh yes. I hate you all. I hate you, you nasty trolls. It's what you get! Since I'm already on the OPC thing, let's scan the rest. 179, sure. We don't have any diplomatic relationships, so it's gone. Yep. This is too little. But you also no, it's not gonna be that little because I get a bonus. Yeah, I'm just gonna go OPC. Since I already started. How about spatial rip? Spatial lift, yeah. Anything that is instant jump, any ship that has the instant jump ability is gonna score 300 points. Any one of them. Oh, instant warp Crincha is 500. Okay, so I guess there's a conversion way. So here, you see now I'm running the mod. I'm pressing space, or now I'm gonna right click. It's such a better, because before I had to click Q attack all the time, but now I don't have to do that. That's really good. So I queued all of them, and now I'm just gonna go all the way to max. Yeah, look, I got like 700k raw materials. That's not bad. It's pretty good. I was really not going there to OPC hunt. I was just there to prove a point. But since I was already there in a side troll, and I opened the gates. You see, I opened the gate on OPC hunting. Now it's like getting out of control. I can instant warp Crenshaw now. Oh, that's really cool. What about spatial? Yeah, I read that spatial rip. Spatial rip. Okay, let's go over here. Kill them. I'm gonna get to 2.17 in no time. And I'm going to be mining Transigen. I'm pretty much going to restock on all the Transigen today. Oh, wait. I didn't scan this one. Oh, my God. I got to come back for this. I need to come with a fresh... Yeah. I'm coming back. I hope he's not going to see it in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, token space. Let's kill them more efficiently because I want to get back. You know, I wonder if how will Max Revenant gonna do here against the silent hostiles? I don't think it's gonna do that well. Its damage is very low. No chapel below. Well, yeah, no chapel below. What do you want? So in your ROE, are you allowed to hit miners in token space? Yes. Yeah. It does great, Duke Ventures. Okay, that's the next one I'm gonna send. Yeah, OPC is OPC. That's really the global rule. OPC is OPC. But there's the underlying rule of, in general, don't be a D. Don't be a Richard. You know? Like, that's why I try not to hit people for a very low amount. I mean, yeah, it's OPC, but that's just being, you know, being very petty. If it has an amount like 1.6 that is probably over 2 million because he's been sitting on this node and you get the bonus from getting off the node, you get, you know, a few tens of percents that way, then yeah, I will absolutely do that. It's like, you know, the difference between hunting for sport or hunting for actually eating the food. Ain't token space protected space on your server? Okay, so I was originally on server 35 and we merged with 51. On server 35, we didn't have protected. It was just gentleman's agreement, don't be a D, and OPC is OPC anywhere. Anywhere. Okay? It's nasty, it's annoying when people do that, but that's the rule. So just be in good relationship. I had a lot of gentleman agreement with the whole server 35. Nobody touched me and I didn't touch them, and everybody was mining in peace. And then we went with 51, and they had this token protected thing. But we said, no, we're not changing that. All of our original server 35 people said, no, we're keeping it as OPC as OPC. And eventually, you know, they understood that, you know, they can't force us to change. So we just accept. We're not also going to start a whole war that will last forever. Okay, I'm going to send this one now. Okay, Erwin, just for you. Just for you. Okay, you happy now? There you go. So yeah, so then eventually we just agreed that that's the way it's gonna be. I still try not. I mine faster than I OPC hunt and it's AFK activity. I'd rather not really degrade myself to that level on a regular basis. I'm more of an opportunist. I'm already there doing something else, and then I see it, then fine. Now, if I do see the alliance that we don't like, then yes, I'm going to hit them. Okay, let's see how much I'm getting. I know I can kill him. I got 2.19. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, he showed 1.67 and I got 2.19. Okay, so now I'm just going to kill a few of these and then leave. That's how we do it. For us, token space is protected. Otherwise, there is no difference between that and normal one. Plus, not all people have many tokens. No, I agree with you. I would like for it to be protected, yes. But I'm already conditioned to not having it protected. I was reaching gentleman's agreement. So, okay, when we merged with 51, I can tell you this. I didn't touch anybody. Me personally, me, JB, doesn't do token space hits at all. But I was hit a lot by all the other original Server 51 people. Okay? They didn't care. They were hitting me in token space. Some of them. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm going to hit you. And then, once you open that door, then... But in general, that's why we, like, diplomatically, we're not going to start a whole diplomatic incident because of this and start a war because of an OPC hit in token space. It just, token space is mine at your own risk. Mining is a dangerous activity. Remember it says that the first time you're mining in a new account or whatever? Mining is a dangerous activity. Do that at your own risk. It's like that. Token space is safe in our ROE at server 91. I know a lot of server it's protected, yes. We don't care. OPC is OPC. And that alliance that we have marked here, Sin, absolutely. I'm going to, any ROE possible hit that I can hit them, I'm going to hit them because they're trolls. They earn that reputation. If they ever want to change their way, if they want to leave me alone, I'll leave them alone. I originally left everybody alone. I didn't touch anybody. But those that were messing with me, I messed with them back. And some people stopped, and some people continued. Those that continued, I'm continuing. Those that stopped, okay. I leave you alone, you're left alone, I'm left alone, everybody's happy. You better she will help? Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'll just kill a few of these. I don't really need this currency. I have plenty. How much do I have? I have like more than 100 days worth. 100 days is like my standard. Shout out to the Hound on my alliance. He kind of sold it to me. I used to be on 2 months worth, and he told me 100 days. Also easy to calculate. Artifacts. Yeah, I have 1.3. And I need to spend 12K, so I have more than 100 days worth. Because 1.2 million is my 100-day threshold. So I'm way ahead of the game. Protected versus non-protected. Either way, you have two players choosing to use their tokens differently. Yeah. I haven't hit an OPC miner for the mats in more than 4 years. Sancho, I was the same way on server 35. The last 2 years on server 35, we reached peace with whatever troll alliance we had at the time. And, yeah, we were mining peacefully. Most of my G6 time was mining peacefully. I was mining, all my 6 Selkies were out there mining overnight, and I was bringing home like almost 10 million in the morning. It was great. I miss those days. I'm going to start going after auto grinders soon. We have a couple of Muppets who are too lazy to let a ship farm. I will admit, in 3 days, I'm getting the Reliant. But until then, I was OPC hunting Reliance because it's either I do that or I have to be OPC. I'm not OPC. I need to grind augments almost on it. It's another active loop that I need to add into my life. So twice a month or so, I went there and I was clearing all the OPC Reliance. And those who were nice to me writing something back, just, being respectful, I told them that I do apologize. I will stop eventually. Bomb diggity. I was minding my own business. Yeah, I was. Not anymore. We have someone with a similar name on 106. Oh, yeah. Plumber and Norwin talking between themselves. Okay. I'm going to start going after Undergrounders. Yeah, I read that one. Okay. You brought your Call of Duty gear, Bomb? Oh, Bomb Diggity, were you playing another game? I think I didn't stop by your stream, but I think I saw you live and playing a different game. Was that Call of Duty? Well, you need to farm augmented, upgrade the crew, and to upgrade the Admiral anyway. Yes, nice. Yeah, I haven't played that game. Let me recall these. Speaking of OPC. And since I'm streaming live, I'm more of a target now. Not long now. 5 days till that augment ship. Yeah, it's 3 days for me. 2.5, 3 days or so. Yeah, I need 6 more blueprints. That's 3 days. And then I expect stopping the whole OPC hunt. I mean, if people want to OPC hunt me, that's fine. Then I can keep chasing them around. But the only reason I did that is because I didn't have the ship. And Scopely really designed it this way. You either grind or you OPC hunt a couple of times a month. Sure, I'll do it. Blame them. Just playing the game. Not long now. 5 days till then. Yeah, I read that one. But I better behave then. Yeah, don't make yourself some enemies here. Okay, I'm gonna recall. This is my alliance buddy. Hey, Rasta, good to see you. Okay, recall all the ships. That was a good amount of loot. Man, I'm bringing... Oh, it's ore, too. Ore is the hardest one to mine. That's the slowest one to mine. Oh, that's great. I'm super happy about this. Upgrading... It's upgrading fast minus tier 9 since they released it. Yeah, I'm hoping that will be the case for me. Okay, looking at my list because I'm what should I do? Did MU runs? Still working on Transigen. Other brands, other types of Transigen. Waves, I'm already tapped out. Augment, I don't need. Zindi, I don't need. Yeah, so it's just gonna be. How about my Gorn hostile loot? Where do I stand with that? I may need to refresh that a little bit. This one. Okay, so it's 120,000 every day. Times 3, because you have 3 different claims. So 8,600,000 divided by 360,000. I have 24, almost 24 days of supply. It's not urgent, but it's something that I need to do eventually. So actually, there's a good idea. I will send 6 Elkies to mine Transigen. That was overkill. And I'll prepare this one. Did you check out Bomb's Vengeance, Epics, and Cubes, JB? Only when she shares it when we did arenas. I haven't done arenas last week. I may be doing them tomorrow. I don't know if I'll stream it. I'm gonna be more casual on the arenas because I got a lot of currency and trying to cut back. I know the game's gonna get very busy for me when G7 is coming out. So it's like if I can save a little bit of time, I will. Tier 9 got to tier 10 tomorrow. That's nice. That's actually very exciting because you know you have some ships like the NSCA, like the Gorn Eviscerator, like the Vindicator. Those are very, very, very slow. Okay, I'm gonna go for a regular. Just a couple of runs in level 70 system with a Gorn ship. You get credit for weeks of pull. Yeah, exactly. And I go with a full... I think I need him. I need the extra warprints to reach the maximum one. I don't need this under deck or this. I can replace it with something better. I don't think I need ISO defense. I think my ISO defense is good enough. So, yeah, definitely loot. I want to increase the loot income. She's going to be useful. Maybe her. I think this should be good. Oh, no, I need crit. Yeah, let's put crit on. Chapel is on. Leave me alone. All right, so they're going here, and I'm going to fly to the Gorn system. Yeah. I'm not going to do an instant jump because it's a minute away. Gorn ship at tier 14. Yeah, mine too. It goes decent if you buy parts from the store. The NSCA is way slower. Yeah, I've been buying a lot. The Revenant is quick as it is, and also I still bought parts because accelerating that one was very beneficial. Oh my god, 4 broken ships. I'm gonna have to reboot. Max my Nurse Chapel and Pelia last night. Nice. My Nurse Chapel is maxed. Pelia, I'm not sure. You are learning. Good flurry. I'm not a flurry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a fluffy. Okay? Okay? I have my star base at Ops 25. Oh, nice, Dustin. Are you the leader of your alliance, by the way? I don't think I ever asked you that. You buy all the parts from the alliance tournament store and the event store. You tier it up, and the store resets. Yes, that is the standard procedure. Thank you for the fart, bacon, fish. Who is it targeting? Picard maneuver. Okay, let's set those on nodes. And this one on node as well. And we're great. We're doing awesome. Okay, now we can fart. Been still quiet? Yeah, the fart. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, it's not gonna be quiet anymore. It's a full moon tonight.
I'm not a furry. I know I'm wearing a costume of a furry, but I'm not a furry. And me howling right now doesn't make me a furry either. Okay? Woo!
You're welcome. Denial doesn't work anymore. I'm not in denial. I'm just not a furry. What do you want from me? I'm innocent. It's not... I don't know what you're talking about. Long hair is not fur. The real thing is so much better than an avatar digital overlay, I say.
Emotional damage.
No, I'm not. My heart rate is at 60. It's very low. My normal heart rate is like low 50s when it's fully rested because I'm a long distance runner, so my heart is efficient. It's efficiency! It's about max efficiency, you see? Even in real life, even pumping blood, I do it efficiently. He's getting the excuses in before he does it. It's not an excuse! It's not an excuse! I'm not a furry! I am not a furry! This is just a costume! It's not an excuse! I'm just telling you the truth! It's just the cosplay thing! I'm not a furry! My dog is worried. Look, you see what they're making me do? You see? You see, Achilles? You see? Yeah! He's like, first you howl, now you yell. Heart rate? Oh yeah, it went up. Calm and accepting the fact that you are a furry. That's why the heart rate did not go up. No! Maybe we need to get JP wearing a what? A Joker suit? That's a good idea. Heart rate, yeah. Don't feed the trolls. You. Well, I mean, but the trolls are supportive. They're throwing bits. We're having fun. I need to also releasing some anger, stored anger in you. Scopely pisses us off. Okay, so me releasing the anger in other ways, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. 81. Yeah, no, it's calming down now. Or get JB to wear an alien xenomorph. I don't know. Look, I'll cosplay whatever you guys want. We just need to talk about it. Okay, I'm putting a note because I need to do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll on my Discord. Which costume? Okay. Exclamation point Discord to those on Twitch. And on YouTube, just go to my profile. Joker suit in latex? I didn't even know that they sell them that way. No, just get a regular Joker suit. Like, I mean, you know, like a purple jacket and stuff. Xenomorph, the mama in Aliens. I don't know that one. Wabbit. No, I'm not hunting wabbits either. It's an old reference, Bugs Bunny reference. Elmer Fudd. You see 54. Aren't you impressed? Aren't you impressed? It's less than a beat a minute. Less than a beat a second, yeah. Less than a beat a second. Okay, so the loot is, yeah, I have 1 million already. That's pretty good. Yeah, just 2 runs here while I'm mining. That's fine. And you see, that's what I love about Kishara. It's like, it turns this into an AFK thing. You don't need to be here, you know, because before Kishara, back to 2021 or so, you had to wait and click on every, you know, all the time and switching systems, and you don't have to do that anymore. Okay, where's the tail? Where's the tail? In the game, not in real life. It's trolling and fun. Yeah, I know, we're having fun. If I was suffering, if this was really in bad spirit, it would be gone before you know it. This is consensual. What's happening in my Discord here? I don't know. I'll check it later. Get your GS31 up, then just beam them. It's wonderful. Okay, I guess I died. You know, my GS31 is a free-to-play GS31. You know what it can do? Almost nothing. Let's begin with its power. 535 million. Warp range. Pathetic. It's tier 5. 293. Even if I summon it somewhere, the beam is weak. It doesn't say how much it does. Anyway, it's ideally, yes. Send you a picture? Okay, well, Erwin, I can't, if I keep moving to my Discord, it's not, I won't be focusing on the chat. So, I'll need to come up with a solution for this. If people want to link stuff during the stream, once I go into the Discord, it's a mess over there. It's like, it's a lot. It grows quick. In 2 months, you will be beaming them. Yeah, well, still not there yet, but it is something that I'm shooting for. Have you not done the GS research? Not all of it. Let me show you what I've done with the GS research. I'm not saying that the beam is not a valuable asset. It is. The GS beam is definitely a valuable asset. It can really help you speed stuff up. But Kirshara is doing great. Now, as far as my research here, I originally started with everything that applies to all ships with efficiencies, right? Mineral trade-in for... By the way, see how this is worded? Increases base gas, ore, and crystal cost efficiency for grade 4+ ship components. Think outside the box. What does this mean? G7. This applies to G7. That is a worthy investment. Both of these. Now, these require a lot of material. I mean, a lot of the currency. So I focused on these first. Now, then I did an experiment recently that I wanted to try the GS to do a 60 elite wave. So I deviated a little bit. I may continue on in this direction before I continue with these. I don't care about hazard proof so much. These are PvP, the below here. And this one is station... Oh, no, sorry. Apex Shred against players. Yeah, so these are PvP. I'm ignoring them. But these I will probably invest in. Because PvE and... I'd like to do the 60... My tier 6 has 1200 warp. Maybe I need to invest in the warp thing then. Those GS researches are gold. Yeah, it's gold, Jerry. Gold. I know. It's a boomer thing. 2 months. I think you need around 260 days or so to max it. Yeah, well, I only unlocked it not too long ago. So, are you saying that just like with the other ships, the the GS warp research is going to be as valuable? Let's see. It goes up, by 1,000. Well. I want to check something. I haven't used this tool in a while. STFC.space. So it's called subspace authorization. So we're going to go to research. Research filter. Hi, Nick! Subspace, not augment. Subspace. Authorization. Okay, so let's see the prereqs of this or what it needs. This is ops-based. Oh, okay. Heck, I need to send this to 1,000. The reason I did... Oh, I know why I didn't do this one. The reason I didn't do this one because if the beam is weak, then there's no point of sending it up. So I need to do the beam and then warp. And also I can summon it in if I can use disco or whatever. Hey, Nick, yo, how's it going? I'm doing great. How are you? That's different, Duke, but mine is tier 9, almost tier 10, and I can't beam level 7? Yeah, I mean, you need to high tier and you need to do the research. It's a great ship when it reaches that level, yes. I will utilize it a lot. I heard great things about the ship. I'm just gated as a free-to-play. It's I'm locked to whatever the slow drip pace, that's all. I had to wait 100 days before I even got it. Around tier 12, the GS-31 really becomes a good PvP ship, too. I blew up a 17 billion cube yesterday with my 2 billion tier 10 GS-31. Oof. Wow. Yeah, it's great. It's a great ship, period. I agree 100%. But I'm not waiting for it to be up there before I can function. So why does Mr. Tiger seems like he cares a lot about STFC while Connor is what? Dustin, you're asking questions that we already know the answer. Scopely is not a good gaming company. They don't have their house in order. Their product is subpar. Their communication, a lot of things are mediocre. They have some people that are trying. They have some people that are not trying. They're all over the place. Don't judge it by one employee and what the employee does. Yeah, let's do the jump thing at the same time. Because judge the company as... The company is one unit. Doesn't matter who's the leader or who's the employee that is the source of the problem or any combination of multiple or departments. The company is still the company. If they're not doing a good job until they change whatever their issue internally is, that's really the concern. The concern should be, we don't need to worry about which employee is the problem. That's their thing to solve. Why should we worry our pretty faces about it? Meaty Ogre? They're shrekking their duties. Nice. Meaty Ogre. I like that. The research for GS is maxed. I did that first before focusing on efficiency, but you need to tier it up. Last couple of levels do a big difference as beam power and time to reset. Agreed. And also remember that as you tier it up, you are gaining more currency from those redeems. In time, it will reach where I want it to be. But we're not there yet. What's this guy's attentions? Okay, he's just killing these. Fine. I've seen 2 or 3 videos with Connor. Those 3 videos are messy at best. I watch the videos because I know that we as a community need to discuss them. But I can tell you this. When I wasn't a content creator, before I didn't watch them at all. Because it can be one of the following. It can be a tease. It can be false promises. It can be like, trying to create hype for something that is paywalled. It's deceiving sometimes. Why should I give them my attention? They have my attention on the game stuff. I'm playing the game. Look, I play other games, and I don't really need to dive into the internal politics of the gaming company every single time. I just play the game. I just enjoy the game. I don't need to think about all that, you know, internal politics and whatnot. So I know that in this game we tend to do that more because the game is broken and we really want it to be fixed. But I mean, look, they've been dragging this along for so many years. Why would you keep listening to them? Just judge them by results. You play the game and dress up. Yes, I do dress up. But FYI, I have a lot of costumes that are not fuzzy, not furry. I showed you some of them. There are more. Some of them are winter-oriented. The only exception I made for the furries because I'm not a furry. And it's good content. Because we care about STFC and we do not want STFC to die. Yes, Dustin, that sentence right there, what you said right there is very, very, very true. And that's the truth. And also, you guys are Trekkies, so you care about this more. I'm not a big Trekkie like you are. I like it, but I'm not in love with it like you know a lot of people are. There's, to my understanding, for a lot of the people that what other people said, what you guys said and other people said in this game, is that currently there is no good Star Trek game out there. This is the closest one as far as the franchise. Is that correct, or is that no longer the case? Is there a better one now? Burn them all. Horrible job as a CEO. False promises and deceiving. Yeah, that's why don't when I listen even now for, you know, because we need to talk about it as a community, and I'm very much involved. I need to know, I want to know the community's pulse because, you know, I'm not tone deaf like Scopely. But I don't give them any power. Not the game design and not the videos and not their articles. I just, okay, you talk. Talk is cheap. Yesterday's stream, the title was Talk is Cheap, you know. Actions speak louder than words. Deliver. I'll judge you by that. Let's see what happens Tuesday. Let's see if the game is still alive. Let's see if stability really changed. I know some things take time, but some things are immediate. Our quality of life, the scoring metrics. Look, I will say one thing. 1-2 weeks now, we were light on events, and I like it. Because I still engage the game more than just the events. I'm doing something now. There's no event for this. There's no event for this. I'm doing it on my own accord because I want to. Let's recall these. Now show the people my picture. Okay. Where did you send? Oh, God. Erwin, you want me to get this? A wabbit. You know how hot it is in this thing? I mean, look. Okay, where did you get this one? How much is this costume? How much is it? Suits me, huh? Oh, my God. Look at the people. The people said, yes, that suits me. Oh, my God. How much is it? Then I can adjust my Unleash the Furry Fund to match that. No idea, just a picture. Oh, well, no. If you want me to wear it, they need to find it. If you really want me to be dressed up with a furry costume like this or any other, then I need to know where I can obtain it. I'm not going to craft it myself.
Hello there.
Hey, Zero G's. Hello there. Good to see you. With a carrot. With green carrot top. Yeah, I can do a... Yeah. What's up, Doc? Yeah, I can do that. That'll be fun. That will be fun. But I can't eat it with a thing on because there's no... I mean, even with this mask... Well, okay. Here I can potentially eat something because if I open my mouth like this, I need to go through the teeth, though. I mean, it's still... These are sharp, by the way. It's still going to be challenging. With that one, with the wabbit... Here, this wabbit... I can't eat through this, so I will have to take it off. And James Blunt as Elmer. That could be a good Halloween theme. Okay. I can look it up, but if you find where there's being sold, and if you find it, you know, tell me what the prices are, and let's make it real. Let's actually define it. Instead of general Unleash the Furry Fund, we know, okay, it's gonna be Elmer and this. Yeah, we can pull something off like that. Well, let's make it real, you know? Right now he's just showing me photos. Nothing wrong with photos. It's good for planning. Would Elmer shave his head for this? Oh, no, we can probably get... no, my son, James Blunt, no. He's not... He has long hair, too, longer than mine. He's not shaving it. He's not cutting it. He doesn't want to have a haircut either. He wants to grow it long. Which is cool. No, I mean, you have those wigs that are, like, making it, you know, fake baldiness. Some of them are good quality. Yeah, we can totally make it happen. Okay, let's go for rare. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. So many systems. Okay, we're gonna go here. And back in here. Look at us, we're actually playing today. Oh, I didn't jump. Well, never mind. Zero G's, how you doing? Are you 64 yet? Are you pushing ops? Are you doing it? I know you want to. I know you really, really want to. I know. You can jump home. Yeah, I could. No, but I just go until I run out of haul. Zero G's, come on. Come on. Once G7 comes out, you and I are never gonna meet again. We're not even gonna be close for a long time. In like I really want to do arenas with you one time. I think it's gonna be great content and a lot of fun. Heck, do it for content, dude. Do it for content. Push 66 for content. Then we can team up. Come on, man. Once G7 is out, it's over. You're gonna need to reach 76 to meet me again. It's breaking. The game is broken. See stuff like this, Scopely. Like, fix it. I need to reboot the game again. By the way, if you queue up Kirshara and you exit the game, it stops Kirshara. Kirshara is only active when you actually logged into the game. Once you're out, it stops. FYI. In case you didn't know that. Yeah, Shanada, that did look cool. Unity 6 at his best. Theoretically, it fixed some things. I don't see anything chasing me, so I think I'm safe. We'll find out. That's really the nice thing about 6 Selkies is when they release a new specialty ship. A mining specialty ship. And you're running so many miners of your grade, of the highest grade level. You don't really need it. Really, the squall, the main thing it's going to give me is the refinery. But actual utility? I guess I can mine the epic stuff, yes. No, yeah, I guess there is a currency that I could use it for. Zero is tough in Call of Duty, though. How did that go? Tell me about that, Zero G's. How do you like the game? I'm assuming it's not the first time you played it. I can try Call of Duty, I guess. Zero is tough in arenas. Don't ask how I know. Pew, pew, pew. Well, A, you see him streaming. B, you could be facing him. People get their reputation. Yeah, I think taking one arena week off, I miss it. First time for, Oh, first time playing the 6. The 6 one. Not too bad. Cool. It's a first-person shooter, right? Or no, third person. It's like a Fortnite style, but you're not building stuff. Let me move over here. This is better. Howdy, Harry. Hi, Broken Wolf. Hi, my fellow wolf. I'm a wannabe. I'm a wannabe wolf. I'm not a real wolf. I'm a wannabe. I mean, you know it's not real. It's not a lie. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Thank you. It's funny how that meme became a meme. I'm not in denial. I'm just not a furry. It's in your head. It's a full moon tonight. We gotta respect the full moon. I told you once upon a time when there was a full moon, I was howling at it, hoping that I will transition to a werewolf. I will probably do the same. I guess I died. I will probably do the same tonight. Inspired by all the howling that you redeemed. Probably. Highly likely. Progress. No, but it doesn't make me a furry. Me howling doesn't make me a furry. I was howling way before this. Way before. Way before I even owned a furry costume. It's a costume. Anyway, STFC-wise. Trying to think if there's anything else on my list. Probably not. That was it. So you see, so it's okay if you don't spend all day in STFC. It's okay if you have limited time to do. So you have limited stuff that they give you. And you do that in like an hour. And then you do your own personal stuff and dedicate maybe another hour for that. And then you're done for the day. And you just go in there just for, you know, cycling miners or refining, you know, second refinery of the day. And that's it. Speaking of refinery. 3 hours. Okay. Not yet. You will get there. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Let's check my supply. Transigen supply. I want to have at least a week stored. So I have a week of this. Okay. I have a little bit less than a week of that. And now I'm increasing this. Now, as far as these, I have 10 days here, more or less. And I have... ooh, this I'm going to need to work on. Yes. Okay, after this run, I'm going to send a ship to auto-farm those. Hey, JB. Knock, knock. Who's there? MJ Hat, what's up? In a few weeks, you will go to the grocery shopping in your wabbit suit and dating the High Priestess. JB who? We don't even know if the High Priestess is real. You guys need to be ready for a disappointment. What if she's not real? What if she's not a furry? JB is not a whale anymore. He's a dolphin. No, I'm not even a dolphin. A dolphin, by definition, spends money on the game. Spends more than $25. You have light spender, and your medium spender is a dolphin, and then you have a whale. I'm a krill. MJ Hat, I suppose you're a dolphin. Depends on how much you spend. Nothing wrong with it. I needed... oh, yeah, you know, I can send this ship, actually. If I have the crew for it. Or, no, I'm missing the doctor. Okay. I will wait for... I'll wait until I die, and then I'll send it. 1 or 2 packs. 1 prime ever. Then, no, dolphin is somebody that... I think... What's the definition of a dolphin? I think you spend like at least $100 a month or something. I mean, you're a regular spender, just a very low amount. Not a battle pass is not a dolphin. I think you need to spend a little more than that. A dolphin isn't furry, so wrong. Erwin, I think you're the most obsessed person here with the furries, which I appreciate, by the way. I mean, you make me howl a lot. I did buy the shopping cart primes. That's fine. I think it's a dolphin is a certain amount total. I just don't know. There's a range. It's not really a real defined thing. We made it up. Okay, so we need to send a ship to farm those rare thingies. So I have the Hora crew. And I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to send this. I can probably send the cube, to be honest. But let's try it with this and then with the cube because it has more slots under deck. Everyone, you think you're a dolphin? It's possible. So 50 2 or 3 times, $100 twice, and BPs for 3 years. I think you're maybe dolphin level then. Or very close. Nick, just max the FC Janeway and almost all of her Q's, trials, all-style abilities, so hopefully do better. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, mine... So here's the thing. I'm always in the policy, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I already defeated... I finished all my Q's. My Q stuff. It's all completed. Everything. I completed all of them. And I just do PMC with FC Janeway. So I'm ignoring this one. I'm just ignoring it right now. There's no need for me to do this. So I just maxed this one today because I did some researches. And, you know, I'll focus on these a little more here. But yeah, this is last priority because I already got the Q trial thing into a science. So it's autopilot. What is Bomb then? Bomb is an official whale. She's an official whale. Vengeance, max elites, max cubes. Yeah, that's a whale, dude. She's a whale. You have different levels of whaliness. You're not? Okay, Bomb Diggity. Okay. Explain it to me. You have been in 70 for a long time. You clearly spent a good amount of money on your ships. Oh, you're very petite. Oh, okay. Yes, if we're talking about that. Yes, from the pictures you've shown, yes, you're petite. But game-wise, you're a serious whale. No, she was talking about something else. She's just trolling. Not trolling, but messing with you. Okay, let's see how I do against this. Honestly, the hazard is going to be my problem here. Hazard is going to kill me way before. I'm going to take way more damage from hazard. You see? Yeah, this is not a problem. Okay, so I'm just going to stand here and farm those. Yeah, PMC for Q trials, for sure. But even with PMC, there's a certain area, like somewhere towards the end, before you max it, they become very challenging. And then once you push through that, then it's easy again. Something about their firing pattern and damage. So, as far as FCs, I think Lorca is definitely number 1. Slow number 2, Janeway number 3, and then I just rotate all the rest for number 4. It's usually between Kirk. Kirk, I need Kirk because he has a lot of good utility. Spock I use for building upgrades. And Khan is somebody I'm going to use for waves because of the Apex Shred. And the Apex Defense. Definitely going to use him. Khan is great. For PvP mostly and some PvE uses. Make sure I'm not missing any other events. No, this one will... I'll just kill 2 of them to finish it off, so don't forget. The crew doesn't matter. I'm way overpowered with my level. I'm not gonna waste the disco juice. I'm still actually utilizing to summon ships, so I will not just waste it blindly. I have Khan in the main seat. Always? Yeah, totally. But I mean, again, since you said, Erwin, you are a dolphin level, like you are a spender, you probably have more than 4 seats. If you only had 4 seats, what would you choose? I know that if there was a Chapel FC, you would definitely seat her all the times. Yeah, I will get a 5th eventually once I carve through to that appropriate level. Where's the FC seat? I think it's towards the end. Yeah, that's 65. Oh, that's gonna take like at least a year. Unless they raise the, maybe less if they raise the income, the Syndicate XP income. They usually, they will eventually raise it. That's one of the upcoming loops. It will be raised. Some researches and stuff. Lorca, Khan, Sloan, Kirk. That's solid. So yeah, you basically swap Janeway for him. Unless PvPing. Well, Khan will be PvP, obviously. And then if you, yeah, you can probably change, you know, 7 is, I think she has some PvP abilities too. I think 7 and Locutus are the least used, for me at least. Now, I know this one says G4 and G5. Some people say that it applies to G6 as well. I haven't tested it. The best way to test it is actually take a look at the current price, then seat her and see if that applies. For G6 ship. 7 is PvP, yeah. Swap in Locutus for Kirk. Yeah, for PvP. Yeah, Locutus, I used him for Solar Armadas a lot when Solar Armadas was a challenge. It's not a challenge anymore. I destroy all of them now. Everything, you know, 70 Epic now is being destroyed with a single ship for me. He's not needed. He has good uses for it, though. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see who we want to raid. I'm getting hungry. That's usually... I don't even need to look at the clock. I just... my 3 hours after my breakfast, I'm ready. CDB2U. We haven't raided the guy in a long time. I'm going to prep the raid. However, before that happens... Yeah, we're going to raid him. Before that happens... It's going to be a full moon. I will give you a goodbye howl. Give me a second. Let me do this right.
Okay. Thank you all for everything, for hanging out, for the bits, for the donos, for everything. You guys are awesome. I am going to prepare the raid. I'm going to howl, and then I'm going to do the credit roll before we raid. So, until next time. See you guys next time. Here we go.